All right, welcome everyone to another U.S. Cup match. This one's going to be a close one. I can already feel it. And I'm joined by Justin Nordstrom and Peter Frantz. And I'm going to start tracking cards and let these two show you how the game is played.
Oh, please, Josiah, you're. I'm not listening to that. Peter, are you okay with tracking our time?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have my eye on it for sure.
So, like during the each headline, just kind of say, "All right, we're up such and such" or whatever.
Yep.
Josiah, while we're waiting for New York to join, do you want to give a quick rundown of where things stand in the U.S. Cup?
We're on a hot streak. We're 1-0. So I mean, statistically speaking, we're already favored, just based on past results. And Team New York is definitely not a slouch, though. So we're going to be on our toes. And make sure to tune in next week when we face off the winners of last year's U.S. Cup, Team Texas. And also make sure to check out the hashtag off topic in the Discord to see some delightful memes that I've produced in honor of Team Texas's victory last year.
Josiah, did I spell your name right here?
Yes.
Just like the school in Georgia?
Probably.
Sorry, if you're in higher ed, that's how you connect everything. All right, so guys, I'm thinking Marshall opening. Since we got
Yes.
and we haven't seen a formidable. We are
Ooh,
formidable.
what a compliment.
Folks, since we've got socialist, um, where do you want to put the extra op during Marshall setup?
I would put it in Iran personally.
I like that too.
Well, I agree, but I'm saying, do you want to go for?
No, I would put three in Iran. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, that would not. I mean, I would say France. My vote would be this. So you want to go 4-2-2-2 and then headline Marshall?
Yeah, look, we have
Four.
Truman. Like if they headline,
Oh, and we have Duck as well. We have Duck as well.
Yeah.
Um, because I would normally worry about the De Gaulle Duck play, but I could be convinced here. So we're gonna go 1-2-3, 1-2, 1-2,
and
and
also what I'm
then
saying is like let's say that we don't get much time to put influence in France later. If they do a mid-war eventing of De Gaulle, then we can just Truman that.
yeah. All right. So this is your vote. I mean, even though what would they need to roll to take Italy at 3? Uh,
With a four op, let's keep in mind.
with a,
and
with a 4 up,
and us having
They would need
adjacency.
to roll a 5.
they need to roll a 5 to flip Italy. You think that's better than?
Because we don't have adjacency to Iran.
I think we're giving them a couple of bad options, but
All
there's
right.
always a chance they can get out of it.
You guys have overruled me.
Remember last time that happened and
That's
we
true. Last time
headline
we
decall.
what we're learning is I'm terrible at Twilight Struggle. I think that's the big takeaway.
But for the viewers at home, what about the hand would have to be different for you guys to prefer Purge? Like, what if we had defectors? Or, no, never mind. I'm thinking Soviets. Like, if we didn't have socialist governments, for instance, would you guys, like, ever be considering Purge?
No, I
Okay.
would never purge the Soviets in the early war, unless it's like the only headline. I mean, it's
Okay.
like if it's that, it's like I can think of 6 better headlines. If it's either like that or Olympic Games or something, then yeah. But the Soviets just have so many great events.
I don't think they're
All
going
right,
to
so you
coup here.
guys,
I think they're just going to take Asia Dom probably. I mean,
so you're okay with this Marshall setup there, using it this way?
Yep.
yep.
So if we expect they're just going to use their bonus and put points into Thailand, there's the classic super risky U.S. response, which is use a 4 up to take South Korea and Pakistan. How do you guys feel about that?
Um,
Because we have ops.
We do have ops. I also like if they don't take Lao, cooing Vietnam
Sure. Well,
as a possibility. But yeah,
okay.
we're gonna win on time, guys.
Yeah. Not too proud to win on time. I mean that.
No, we'll take it.
I mean,
But
that
Josiah, what are your thoughts? I mean, if we go to South Korea to Pakistan, gets them off Asia
yeah, I mean
Dom.
that's fine with me. If they have Korean War, there's a percent chance that they have Korean War. There's a percent chance that they have IP War. But like you have to
Yep.
factor that in with the roll, right? It's not just that like, oh, they roll a 4 and we get punished. They have to have a card and roll the 4 or
Yep.
5 even.
And give up an action round. Yeah, you're right. I feel like if we decided not to do that for some reason, um, we could just, I mean, we have to score Europe, but I kind of feel like that's a good use of our ops. I, yeah.
So, yeah, the
I
other
mean,
thing we're going to try to do is take Egypt and Libya and Lebanon, right?
yes, yes, exactly. Well, Egypt for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the other option too, is that we just sort of we say, look, with your VR headline, here's an interesting question. And Josiah and I have already talked about this before, but I'd be interested in getting Peter's take. If you're them here, Peter, and you have Asia in hand and you headline VR, do you score Asia here on AR1?
Um, I've gone both ways with this. I think I like filling first because it's really risky for the U.S. to fill Pakistan and South Korea. But I've also scored just like this. I guess it depends on the ops and what else you want to do, but I go both ways.
I could see it coming down to the number of 1-ops in your hand, like uh being well equipped in case Vietnam gets couped. I mean, obviously the U.S. would be facing an uphill battle with VR revolts in effect, but whichever side has more 1-ops is probably like happier to have a coup or in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, just knocking them out of Vietnam is so huge.
Oh yeah, there's a 1 in 6 chance. Am I right on that? A 1 in 6 chance?
Whatever card you use, except for maybe a 4-op would be a 1 in 6. It's a little more tempting if DEFCON's at 4, because then if they miss the coup back, then you can lower DEFCON.
Should we offer them like a time extension?
I don't know how we would do that with the play deck interface because we're on 90 minute
Oh, it's
clocks.
a full 90 minutes. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no it's not can't be done.
In the list of many things that I wish was an option in play deck, that would be, towards the top of my list. 60-minute clocks would be one, but another would be just be like, your opponent, you can ask for time and your opponent can accept or refuse, but I hate losing games on time and I hate when my opponent loses on time. So that would be
So hypothetically, we'd be using duck and cover to take Egypt and Lebanon? Or no, Egypt and get 1 into India, probably?
yeah, I think, oh, you want one in India. I mean, the riskiest option is to South Korea, to Pakistan.
No, I'm talking about after that. Later on in the
Yeah,
turn. I'm trying to make sure
I
we
was
have enough ops for the Middle East.
to Egypt, or we could just do that with Formosa.
I like doing it with Formosa and keep our options open.
Yep.
I am perfectly fine given the fact we're going to score Europe turn 1 and things are looking okay in the Middle East right now if we lose this Asia domination.
Same here.
We threaten them from Malaysia, move in from Pakistan. I don't think that South Korea is worth it, but
Oh, interesting. So your vote would be save purge and maybe go to Pakistan, 1 Malaysia. Say use duck and go to Pakistan, 1 Malaysia, and if they've got the domination, they've got the domination. Interesting.
yeah, that would be my impulse. I also actually kind of like possibly holding duck if, for example, we coup first and they try to coup. I mean, their only coup target right now would be Iran, and they roll poorly. Even eventing duck for the points, I don't mind that. But again, the ops are good here, so.
Okay. I think that they are going to take. Wow. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
now we've got an option. Um, okay, I'm not.
No,
I
no,
would
no,
say
no, no. Yugoslavia, Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Yugoslavian.
my bad, my bad. Um, okay, so now we've got the option to coup Lao. I don't love that, but I was surprised they made that move. Maybe they didn't have a good two up.
Your
It
thinking
well,
is that this is going to be our our like most effective mill ops possible for the turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
this also, if you take Lao, then if we decide to coup Vietnam, then they still have Dom. So I think there's a decent chance they have Asia in hand and they just want to
Want
cover
to
their
get the extra
bases.
points for Thailand? Okay.
Yeah. Um,
So, I mean, I agree with Peter's point that you know, if we have to give up Asia Dom, that's what we have to do. But um, I don't hate cooing Lao. It gets us mill ops. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't,
like, we're
I don't
not
see
going to
us cooing
get.
anywhere else. I
We're going to,
mean,
like, the thing I like about cooing Lao is it means we don't have to coup Iraq.
yeah, it
Right.
doesn't. There's no other good target, so yeah, it's fine. Even if it
So what?
accomplishes nothing. Hey, and we get a 5, so it did accomplish something. But I'm guessing they have Asia here, and they,
Yep.
if not,
I do want to use Red Scare. I want to use RSP early in case they give us containment on AR6. So
yeah,
just keep in mind.
hold Sokgovs for blockade.
Yep.
So Sokgovs will be our hold card then.
They manage, not
All right.
happen. Do you want to
Uh,
just score Europe?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
before they
fine.
coup Italy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they where are they gonna coup? I mean, I guess they could coup Iran. It's fine, but still,
Or
it's like,
Kula with the bonus.
yeah, that's weak though. It doesn't accomplish much.
Right.
Who's on their team? Gabriel and who else?
Let's see here. It's Gabriel, Jeff, and Ernest. And I have an email from Gabriel listing who that is, but I'll pull that up later.
Yeah, sure. Just wondered if I recognized any of the other names.
The other thing about moving into Egypt is it does give them a good coup target, but
Right.
I mean we've got the obstacle coup back.
We also have Nasser, so you coup it and take it, fine. We'll just give you Nasser.
I
That's
don't
a good
feel like
point.
Egypt is a good coup target for them.
I mean, given their other options,
Yeah.
I'd rather keep them with terrible coup target options, personally.
Where should we go with if we take Egypt on our next AR with Duck, where do we go with that last op?
I like one into Pakistan, even though Asia's
Okay.
scored.
Sure. Oh, darn it. Okay. I was worried about that.
Fascinating.
All right.
Well, let's get one into Syria, shall we?
Yeah, I like that.
We could
Um,
also think about Tunisia walk at some point, maybe next turn.
from Algeria.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I like one Syria.
We definitely
I
want to
mean,
get out of Iran one way or another. So
yeah,
probably Iraq is probably the best way, right?
If we don't
yeah.
take France back, then De Gaulle forces us to use a 4-op there. I guess we can still realign it if they don't lower
Well,
DEFCON.
we got Truman though.
Yeah, it's true.
But I do like another point of difference. We have to repair that anyway.
Whoa, whoa,
Mhm.
whoa.
You're not a fan?
Well, no, I'm just saying like we.
If we draw De Gaulle, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, the extra point's meaningless.
I
Yeah.
fully intend for us to put ops into France this turn, but uh, what about doing Pakistan now and France later?
So something like this.
That's just I'm putting it out there.
I mean, now that Asia scored, I don't love the Pakistan play, to be honest.
Okay.
That gives them a really good coup target. They don't have any of those.
Oh, okay,
I think
okay, okay.
if we take Pakistan, we've got to put
Okay.
2 or 3 points.
Let's do France and commit to that then.
Okay. So Syria, Iraq, France.
That's fine.
So 3 removed, 5 discarded.
Yep.
I guess we're not eventing duck and cover, but we didn't really have a lot of other
That was
good
an
op
interesting
choices
thought.
there.
Yeah. Um, that was I kind of forget about that in the early war, but that was a cool play.
Are we
It's only if we
cooing
coup
with
first and they
Nasser,
coup
or-
back, and their coup back is not like
Yeah.
it doesn't actually affect anything, you know? So it doesn't always work anyway.
Should we coup Egypt with Nasser?
I was wondering about that. They had both of the Israel attack cards. Okay, all right, interesting. Um, so
We could also just coup Lebanon right here.
right, you want to just do it with Truman?
Well, but what about Israel? We're
You
still
want to?
if we coup Lebanon, they're going to coup back.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay, that's
If
fine.
if we save our 4-op for the, I mean, I would just put like Truman in Israel and not do anything else. Make them take Egypt. Give them fewer chances to coup, you know, and so we might get like 4 or 5 mil-op points at the end.
I like
I
this.
like that. I like that a lot. Good job, Peter. Peter really is Team Pennsylvania. I mean, that's basically just. I wouldn't you agree that that's basically the reality?
Absolutely. He's as Pennsylvanian as turkey on Thanksgiving.
Funny.
All right, so if we play RSP now, which I definitely think we should, we would have the option to space Nasser if we get containment. So that's going to be my vote is play RSP next, and then if we get containment, we space Nasser.
Unless
What do
they
you
put
guys think?
ops into Egypt here.
Right, in which case, what do we do then? That's interesting.
I would give Nasser first and then coup AR6 so they don't have any target for mil-ops really is but I think it's pretty solid.
I mean, Iran. Oh, actually, now that we're in Iraq, yeah, Iran is just a horrible coup target. You're right. But prior to us getting into Iraq, I don't think that Iran was that bad for them of an option.
No, you guys, you're winning the over with three, the over protection. I think that dissuaded them. But they had a lot of things they needed to do. But still, an EU coup of Iran wouldn't have been the worst play.
Yeah, it would hurt us almost guaranteed, but it doesn't seem terribly efficient.
Well, hopefully the high defcon is just going to beat their clock down, and not as much for us. That's something that we can aspire
Hadn't
towards.
thought of.
They're probably discussing like their terrible coup targets right now.
Let's go for Laos after Asia's been scored and we already have Dom.
I just like Iraq. I can't explain it. I'm so used to cooing Iraq. No, that's the U.S. really. They're like, what if we roll a 6? Come on.
But Truman is out now, so France is going to be important for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My it's going to be to use RSP somehow. Oh, they had de Gaulle.
Okay. Less concerning.
A lot of choices.
Fascinating.
Okay. All right, so they have to coup.
Okay, so they really want to coup here for sure.
Yeah.
We are you guys thinking to coup with Nasser?
Um,
Well, now that De Gaulle's gone, we don't. Well, it's gonna. Okay, so yeah, we. Sorry.
yeah, so there's no way for us to take Midi's Dom here unless
Yeah,
we do like one, two. So that this puts us on Midi's Dom. But then they what, coup Egypt?
yeah.
Then we just give Nasser.
What do you guys feel about the possibility here of cooing Thailand with Purge?
Well, then they just coup back.
If we take it all out, if we empty them to 0 or 1, what are they
Yeah,
going to do?
hopefully we won't succeed enough.
Yeah, we need.
Let's look at the numbers.
Yeah, it looks like there's a 50-50 chance that we put one influence into Thailand.
Yeah, and then they can coup it with the +1.
They do have +1 with Vietnam.
I don't love giving them the. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, that wasn't. This is going to be my vote. Or actually, wait, I got one that I like even better. Hold on.
2 in Egypt.
No, that.
Presence-less.
Yeah, it means that they have to coup Egypt, in which case we just give Nasser anyway.
Well, they might
If we
coup.
don't-
They might
we-
coup Lebanon.
That's true. So you like Syria better, Josiah?
Well, I was gonna say 2 in Egypt means that we'll have access to Libya at the end of the turn.
Not if we play. Oh, I see. Even if we play Nasser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think that's 2 is better.
And then maybe just stick one in France.
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
I mean, it's just something to consider that we could, and this also sets up Sadat later on if Sadat comes before Camp David Accords.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. All right, I like it. You okay with this, Peter?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it makes Egypt their coup target, which is great for us with Nasser in hand. I still like especially if the coup here, I still like cooing Thailand. Um, Nasser's weak, but it still has a chance of doing something. Question: is there anything else we'd rather do with it?
Oh, right, because every mill-op is gonna be worth points here.
Right.
Unless they
We
coup
could
at
coup
the
Lebanon. Yeah,
then we don't get points, but you're right. Yeah, I like the Lebanon coup actually, because that means Nasser's a point. The other option is space.
yeah. Well, yeah. If they give us a containment, and they do give us containment. That does give them a point, though, if that's the case. Okay, now we don't need a space Nasser. I don't feel like that's important at all.
Yeah, you're right. So, and they're gonna get their. Oh, so now we're under the gun. We have to do some cooing or we lose a point.
Yeah, we should coup with it. 7 in Egypt is crazy. What? Okay, just can you look at Thailand again, just for kicks, because they're gonna have to repair that immediately if we knock it down.
Yeah,
And they're not going to have VR revolts to do it.
Right.
And we're adjacent with Laos, so
Yeah.
The other option is Lebanon. The other option is Lebanon.
I think. Yeah, let's go back for just a second. That would stop their Well, they're not going to have domination. I guess they still have to take another region, another.
Yeah, but they're
I
going to
think
get Libya. Like Libya's easy money for them.
The other option is, and I don't know how significant this is, but if we coup Vietnam, we actually get a mill-out point because we don't lower the DEFCON.
I know that they would get a mill-up point in that case.
No, because we wouldn't lower the DEFCON, so we would have 4. If we coup with Nasser in Vietnam right now, I'm saying.
Right. Oh, and that takes them off Dom. Asia Dom. It's a
Well, no, we get the same effect from Lebanon as well.
Right.
Except, yeah, it's true.
I kind of like Lebanon. It's the only unscored region. What do you guys think?
I prefer Asia, but I'm outvoted. If that's fine, I mean that's okay with me.
Yeah, I like Lebanon.
I think I like Thailand best, Vietnam close behind, and Lebanon close behind that. They're all fine. I mean, there's nothing really bad about any of them. So,
Josiah, what do you think?
Is there any rationale you think you haven't voiced yet, Peter, on your
Actually, wait,
priorities?
I'm gonna go with Peter's plan. I want to drop DEF CON, even though it means giving up a point because of Italy. Oh wait, no, they don't have Italy adjacency. Never mind, forget it. I'm fine with any of these options. Vietnam, Thailand, Lebanon. It's all the same to me.
You don't have any extra like justifications for Thailand other than like if we roll high, it's awesome.
Well, and we're both probably going to get one coup next time instead of them getting two. But again, we don't have a whole lot of great coup targets for them. So, but yeah, I mean, it's like I said, they're all fine. I think I
Okay,
just
let's
lean
do
slightly towards
Lebanon.
Thailand.
Yeah, let's do Lebanon.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you were right, Peter. We should have gone Thailand.
No,
That's fine.
well,
That's
what?
fine. And
All
there's
right.
Middle East right there. So
There it is. There it is. What are some? This is a pretty good hand. So it's defectors or Middle East.
all
I don't.
the France attack cards are out. I think, right?
Yeah. Yep, they are because we're holding socialist, and then I mean they wouldn't headline a D card, right? They probably wouldn't headline D call or D style. So defectors is maybe less effective here.
I would
Um,
say so. Yeah.
They're
yeah.
I
probably
think
Someone.
Middle East
gonna
is great.
if they're
Middle
worried
East is a
about
great
defectors,
headline.
they're probably gonna do like Fidel.
Yeah, something like that. So what do you think, Mid East?
I mean, the only way we get Mideast Dom is if they enter Libya AR1 and we get a monster coup in Libya. And I don't see that happening, right?
Right.
No, this is
My
fine.
vote is Mid East. You okay with that, Peter?
Oh yeah, that would be my vote.
It'd be great if we could hold defectors, but maybe
How
not.
many four ops are left, Josiah, other than NATO in our hand?
USJ nuclear test ban.
Yep.
Hmm.
CIA is still out there.
I'm thinking on our AR1, take Pakistan since we've got the war.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
Do they
We don't have
still
to hold off with Cambridge either because this is the last scoring card.
do they still not have any good coup targets?
Iran is okay.
You called it with Fidel.
I have a good track record with these random calls so far, at least considering yesterday. Um,
The only downside about Egypt is that they definitely have a place to take their D-stall ops from.
yeah, that's a good point.
They might have both D cards, which kind of sucks.
But we left DEFCON high, so they're going to have to try to lower it first by cooing maybe Panama.
Or
Oh,
maybe just
no.
play it away.
Where are they going to go? Okay, coup.
That's weird. So they must have both, I'm guessing. Well, if we start the coup war right now, we get 2 coups to their 1. So you want to get started?
Yeah,
I love it.
I think we should start in Angola because it decides the fate of South Africa.
Can I ask that we coup with a 3-op first, just because it's going to be harder for them to coup back with it, and if they miss, then we can take the 2-op after that?
Okay. And you're voting for Angola?
Yeah,
I don't have
but
a strong preference anyway. I would have probably gone Zaire, but it's fine. Only because Zaire gives us the possible chance it realigns if we fill South Africa, but I'm fine with either way.
what do you think,
Peter,
Peter?
do you have a preference?
I was going to say Zaire, but both are all right.
Let's do Zaire then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well,
Good-
better than a
no.
2.
Wow.
Good thing we used the 1.
Man.
The 3-op rather. Good thing we used the 3 rather than my terrible suggestion.
Well, if that's the way you're going to roll, Justin.
We haven't done that bad. Look at how we did in Lao. I mean, that's, I used up all my luck on that, when we get to play the USD style card, we're going to be all set.
Right.
Just shipping all of the diplomats in Lao all over the world for our puppet governments.
Yeah, that's right. We have to worry about you.
Oh, okay.
Another coup. And oh, good, they get both.
And blockade.
Which is fine.
Just good to know.
All right. Well, do you want to coup Angola, or do you want to walk to Colombia?
Okay, what's the Thailand here coup? I mean, we need like a 4 or something, right, to do anything, or even a 5 maybe.
6.
I mean, 5 is good. 5 makes them repair it.
Okay.
I'm just asking. I like being aggressive in these situations, but we don't really have to do that. Angola is also really good.
Yeah, I guess I vote Angola. We coup, then they coup.
Or we don't coup here, and we just like plop one into Algeria and then take a huge coup at Thailand, because they might not coup with CIA, because then we'd get a bigger coup, you know?
They're definitely going to coup Zaire with CIA if we don't coup.
Why?
Because then they, if they get knocked out of Angola, they can just walk right back in.
Yeah,
I guess they do want to event D-stall, so that's another reason. So
yeah, I like the Angola coup. You okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we continue to roll terribly.
No, but that at least now they're out of the region unless they coup Zaire, and then we can take Angola.
Right.
And Colombia at the same time, right?
Yes, and definitely in Colombia. All right. Well, they roll better. It's great. Okay, so I think that something like.
Can we look at the count? 7 removed, 13 discarded. Is that right? Or 7 removed, 12 discarded?
Before our AR, it's 8 removed, 11 discarded.
8 removed. Oh, okay. So. Oh, Comic-Con's removed, not discarded. Okay.
Did they have Korean War, by the way?
No.
No, they don't.
That's still a question mark.
So I also want to make sure that they can't just like. So this is going to be my vote here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is my vote. What do you guys think about this?
I'm definitely not going to have an answer for you right away. I got to think on this a little bit.
What card do we want to hold? Do we want to hold Sakov's? I guess because of blockade, and if they don't event blockade, do we want to hold Indo-Pac or something? Defectors?
Yeah, I love holding Indo-Pac if we get the option. And in fact,
I kind of want us to be able to get into Saharan states on the last AR.
Sure. So, but we know they're gonna. If we do this, though, they're gonna have to play D-stall.
Oh, okay.
Colombia's great.
No, I was just saying, like, what if the one in Mexico was in Algeria? Is that really bad?
Yeah. No, I think that I like that better. I think.
You don't think there's a chance that they take Mexico with D-stall points?
They might put one in there. I would be surprised if they put both, because they're going to put both in Venezuela.
All right. So something like this?
Yeah, I like this.
Wait, let's just. I just want to look at it just to make sure I don't hit
We're
my
ahead
own
on time.
idea.
Well, no, we're not. Pretty much even on time. So
I'm supposed to say something about that.
That's okay. We're only holding you to it during the headline phase, Peter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not ready to commit to this.
Okay.
So, if we were them, we would go 2 Venezuela, 1 Brazil. They know that we would have to have redrawn a 4-op, so they might not go 1 Brazil. So 2 Venezuela, 1 Chile.
No, I think they have to go Brazil in this situation because we would get even money realigns.
Okay, all right, then I like this.
You okay with this, Peter?
Yeah, I think it's really good. I don't know they'll have the ops to spend on Mexico if they're going to have to protect South America in the north and the south.
Yeah, that's a good point. We make them spread themselves pretty thin. Josiah, when were you thinking about the move to Sahara? You're thinking that for AR6?
Yeah, AR6, yeah.
I'd love to be able to hold IP war through the reshuffle. And if I'm them, I don't play blockade for the event.
Actually, also, yeah, Tunisia could be a consideration as well, come to think.
Good point. Yeah. Yep. So something like, I mean, but what sucks though here is that because of blockade, we're gonna have to hold socialist and IP war to AR6, and then lose them both, or space socialist hold IP war if they don't event blockade. So the idea of playing, an AR6 play is only going to work if they play blockade before their AR6. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never would have thought of that.
Yeah, we can't. I mean, we have to hold socialist until they drop blockade.
We can't get attached to any of these cards for turn 3.
That's a much more concise way to put it, Peter.
And they might still want to get one into India or Pakistan.
Sure.
I don't think they can afford to. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we're about to find out.
Yep, as I said, there goes Egypt. 2 there, 1 there, and okay, they did go for Mexico.
All right.
I like poking Venezuela. Then would be my vote here.
Oh, all right.
What else do they? Okay, we know their cards. They
Yeah,
have
so
U.S. Japan.
they're gonna UN, U.S. Japan, and
UN,
then they have
US, Japan.
Romanian and blockade.
Romanian and blockade. Okay, 1 ops in addition.
So if we go like this, Peter, they're just going to go 2 Brazil, 1 Venezuela, and probably 1 Mexico.
Yeah,
So
Argentina.
I'm thinking 1 here to threaten realigns, because we could always go to Guatemala, and then 1 here, 1 in Sahara.
What's wrong with just realigning now?
Yeah, that's also a good option. If we
they
could realign
coup Colombia, then they coup Colombia.
Yeah, just a second, guys. What's up?
There's an English test on Tuesday.
Thank you for telling me. Okay, so you want realigns now?
No. I realized that if we realign them out, they just coup Colombia and they're golden.
Well, if we do it from there, I mean, Mexico and Chile are also decent options, but
even money realign. Yeah, so although on the other hand, I mean, if
I kind of liked Tunisia from before. Also, I want to put that out there because that seems interesting to me.
They've got the ops to take Libya, though.
Right. So yeah, we force them to use the China card. If we put 1 in Tunisia and then 1 in Mexico, they have to spend all 4 ops in those spots. If we don't want them to do anything else, and then if they do that, next turn we can poke Venezuela, and they don't have 3 ops left in this unless they want to give us the China card.
Interesting. So you think, okay. I'm on board with this.
Sure.
What do you think, Justin?
Yeah, I like this. I think they might coup Colombia.
With something like blockade or...
Yeah.
And then we get Libya if that's the case.
Yeah.
I think they will coup Colombia eventually because they are down 1 millop, but I think they're going to use U.S. Japan, 2 Libya, 2 Mexico here.
You think Mexico and not Brazil?
Since we didn't poke, I think they will go to Brazil, but there's got so many things they need to do right now, and that might be the one that they avoid for now. Because I mean, why else invest in Mexico if you're not going to take it? All right, moment of truth. Okay, so we get interesting. So we take Mexico then if we want.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yeah.
That.
I still kind of like poking Venezuela at AR6 if we don't have anything else to do because of Brazil.
Like that.
I mean, Algeria is also good, so...
Oh, they coup it.
Never mind. Yeah, I forgot they were going to do that.
Oh, all right. Well, so we can't poke.
So it's either China card or
Can we do
blockade.
2 Algeria here?
Or 1 Algeria, 1 Panama.
Josiah, you were talking about Sahara, and this may be our last chance to do that. What do you think about 1 Sahara, 1 Colombia?
Well, it's
Although-
not turn 3, it's turn 2. We don't need to get into Colombia anymore.
Okay.
I mean, right? Like,
Yeah, I get that.
but what do you think, Peter?
No, I think this is okay. This is good.
Okay. Yeah, taking battlegrounds as opposed to non-battlegrounds, that's probably just better play.
If they don't event blockade, I say we space socialist. Try to get those 2 points.
I agree. If they do, then I'm thinking 1
India.
you like 1 India? Okay,
Well,
yeah, 1 India.
because Indo-Pakistani war is going to be back in the deck.
I would do 1 Pakistan, 1 India, because we would stop their dom that way, temporarily.
Yeah, I like that, but I worry about
Okay.
so we are space, that's good. Okay, so space. We fail. All right. Well, some good news here. We got some good news.
We are 11 minutes per turn right now, which is okay, I think.
So they have CNS, NTB, Korean War, and Warsaw.
Yeah, that's all right. So they're going to get space points, which is unfortunate. I'm guessing our headline is 5-year plan. The only other option would be IP war, but I don't love that.
Is Olympic an option?
Yeah, Olympic is also an option.
No, duck and cover is unseen. I mean, yeah, there's no world in which they event that, but I like 5-year plan. I'm gonna vote.
If we hit NTB, is it a disaster for any reason?
No.
We got a 4 up out of their hand. We got a victory point. That sounds pretty good to me.
Okay.
You're worried about like an Italy coup in that situation?
No. I don't feel strongly about this headline at all.
Yeah, I like Olympic Games just for the points. 5-year plan is a gamble. I guess Olympic Games is also a gamble, but it's more likely to get us points than them.
CIA's gone, so I don't know if that affects our decision.
What else could 5-year plan potentially hit?
USJ, if they redrew it.
Pretty unlikely.
Duck and cover,
Asia.
defectors, Asia.
Yeah, I was thinking Asia. Yeah.
Well, they'd probably headline Asia, wouldn't they?
We could redraw defectors.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, like I really don't care. If you want to do 5-year plan, go for it.
Yeah, if you're passionate about it, let's do it.
I'm feeling 5-year plan. Let's see what
Sweet.
happens.
Usually we're the gamblers, and you're like the conservative ones. So this is.
I know. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Well, we waited long enough. They're definitely worried about defectors.
Yeah, we gave the impression that we have a very good headline. Josiah, what are their known cards again?
Nazis, Korean War, NTB, and Warsaw.
Yeah, hitting Korean would be great too, actually. Think about it. Josiah, you're okay with 9 cards removed for the tracking purposes here?
Yeah, and I've already got 5-year plan in the discard.
I really wish we'd been able to take a shot at Thailand. I don't know if it'll matter in the long.
Well, we
run,
did roll a 5.
Oh, well, this is interesting. Didn't see this coming.
Okay.
All right, well, help them out. Okay, so my 5-year plan idea is a bust. Not great. So what do they do here? Do they take France, or do they give up the coup? Oh, that's
It'd
weird.
be surprising if they did.
Maybe they
Just-
just want to force us to not headline Europe. No, they take
Okay.
it.
So, speaking of risky, Brazil or more conventionally Nigeria?
Hmm. What do we have to roll to get a point into Brazil? We'd have to roll. We got a 50-50.
No. If we get a 3, we get a point in.
Oh, that's true. I guess I like Brazil in this situation.
Yeah,
Do you have a preference here, Josiah?
no preference.
Okay. All right, we get Brazil. Sucks that it's a 6-point swing with that De Gaulle play, but
Truman's still in the deck.
yep.
Unless they're holding, they'll probably have to.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yep. Well, or so now, do we want to just score Europe now? Or do we actually, well, wait
The
a
reason
minute.
they didn't take the coup is because they're going to invent Korean War for mill-ops.
Yep.
But they'll probably want to take Korea first. I mean, this is like playing with fire. But if I were them, I would want to take Korea and then event the war. So we could like put one into South Korea. That's so enticing. It's 50-50 shot of them getting it, but if they miss, then we get it. Although
That's very
wait,
Asia's
guys,
been scored, so
I want to space decall because they've got Nazis.
Yeah, great idea.
oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, we get it.
Boom. Okay, good. Kind of feel like we should event Indo-Pakistani War too.
I think they're going to realign Brazil here.
You think?
Really?
That's what I would do.
I'm with Peter. I think I take South Korea, then play Korean War.
They're playing it anyway, so
That makes sense. You guys don't like realigning Venezuela, right?
Not when it's overprotected like
Yeah,
that.
no,
Yeah.
it's
I
overprotected.
wouldn't hate one Colombia. Like then we get a coup where, I mean,
Mhm.
I don't.
If we do one
Love-
Colombia, I want the other op in Panama though. Just
Yeah,
put
exactly. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Like use Olympic, one Panama, one Colombia. I don't hate it, but I don't really love it either.
but it's an option.
right now they get their mill-ops from Korean War. If we put something in Colombia, they're going to get mill-ops from that.
Right.
I don't know if that's significant, but it's worth considering.
Oh, they had
Wow,
both.
Yeah, 2 Europe attack cards. Okay.
All right. So I kind of feel like I want to drop Europe now.
Me too.
Yep, me too.
Go. EP track not looking great. We're probably doing better
Yeah, but
in the mid-war.
Our teardown, we're gonna have the sickest teardown ever.
That's exactly right.
5 turns from now, it's going to be awesome.
Just
I
like
think-
we planned it.
Don't
Yeah.
step away from your screens. The teardown is happening any second now.
I do feel kind of crappy that we've had this doorway into India, Pakistan the whole time, and they scored 2 Asia Doms on us. I feel like
One
maybe we
op
missed-
could have saved us this turn or the previous turn.
maybe that was, maybe that was a mistake. I don't know.
What did we do instead?
Your space
We went to
socialists.
Algeria, I think. We went, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
All right. Josiah and I have differences of opinion here about overprotecting Angola. We know they've got a 4-op.
Yeah, I like Angola and Panama. This would be my choice.
Kind of like this. But Josiah, you disagree, right?
Well, it doesn't matter if Peter agrees with you.
What would be the
No.
alternative?
The alternative, India.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
actually, I mean, if we do this, we know that they're going to have to respond.
Yeah, but we don't want them to get mill-ops in such a convenient way and set up Dom, I think.
Yeah, I see. We want to force them to event Korean War for the event, right?
Yeah, or coup Tunisia, which is much less likely to go their way.
Right.
Oh, all right, I like it.
So we've got 9 discarded, 11 removed.
Yep. And we know their cards are NTB and what else?
K-War.
And we're done with early war battle regions, so Cambridge 5 should be out anytime.
I like an AR6 move of Guatemala, Colombia.
Yeah,
Guatemala
I like it too.
puts on Dom. We also have good realign targets.
And that's you've already factored in an evaluation of Saharan states into that.
Well, maybe I undervalued Sahara. I mean, so if our AR6 play is Colombia, Guatemala, then what's our AR5? When did you realign here on AR5?
I'm thinking about it.
We might want some brush war protection for Italy.
I haven't thought of that.
Is blockade in the discard, or are we like possibly going to lose it right here? Oh no, we know their cards. We know their cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't hate Portugal. I don't hate India. I don't hate Guatemala. I don't hate Colombia. I don't hate Saharan. Those all seem great. But yeah, it's a big question of which, right?
Right. All right. So I'm getting maybe they take South Korea here. No. Okay. Finished filling up chilling. Oh.
So now we really need to realign Venezuela. No. Or no, actually, we need to jam Uruguay, right?
Well, I mean,
they'll coup it.
They'll coup it.
Okay, then do you guys just want to poke? I mean, I know it doesn't do anything, but we could put one in Venezuela so that we'll be able to walk back in if they realign us out. Or we just start realigning now.
Yeah, like what if they realign us out of Venezuela? I mean, they could give up the Milops points and go realign Brazil and then realign Venezuela. It's kind of risky, but...
No, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Or do we... do you want to just take our realigns now?
I think given that none of the options are that great, this would be my vote.
Okay. You okay with this, Josiah?
So if we crack Uruguay, then they just realign Brazil, realign Uruguay?
Or they coup Uruguay.
I don't hate them cooing Uruguay.
We're gonna get 2 points if they don't coup, like Tunisia here,
right,
or event Korean War.
Yeah, this seems like our least bad option.
All right. All right, we got one. Hey.
Boom. I love it.
Feels good.
Does this change our equation here on Colombia? Given that something like Shea would get them into the northern half of South America now?
They are cooing Tunisia. Yay. Right. Pointless.
Okay. So do you want to just take Venezuela?
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. I like it.
Yeah, not too bad.
And I was literally just about to say, if we draw grain sales, we're okay. That was literally on the tip of my tongue. Because I was like, I don't really like Africa that much, but now...
The only card that sucks is Missile Envy. But I think grain's our obvious choice here.
Oh, yeah, we're not headlining NATO.
Well, Josiah was talking about brush war protections. I mean...
But blockade's back in the deck, so we're holding Che for a bit, I assume.
Yeah, good call. Ooh, hopes for them.
Okay. Nigeria?
Yeah, I like Nigeria. You okay with that, Josiah?
I'm still putting cards in.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you tell me when you're ready. We got time.
We sped up a little bit that turn. We're about, what, 9.5 minutes per turn, so still okay.
What is this? I have like 9 cards in our hand. That can't be right.
Did you get our last play, our AR6 play last round?
What did we
Which
use?
was
Reds, was it?
Oh, okay. Okay, so Reds is in the discard pile.
Yep.
And we don't know. Okay, and Formosan is gone. Green is gone.
Well, yeah, Feroz is going to be once we use it.
Brezhnev's gone.
Oh, okay, Brezhnev's gone. All right, cool. I'm all caught up.
All right. Hey, you want to coup Nigeria?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Man. How do we use puppets? How do you want to use puppets?
Nicaragua, Haiti.
Yes, we have Che, so that would be my choice. They coup one, we still get the Dom.
Yeah, I mean, so counterpoint to that is if we don't do that, if we use puppets someplace else, then they have to take another crappy coup on Tunisia to get their mill ups, unless they've got like something really great like ABM or Brush War or something.
Yeah, I mean, we could go like we could do like India, Burma, Indonesia, or like Burma, Malaysia, Indonesia. If you want to just like focus on another region or something.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so our options here are look. So the questions we have to address are: do we play Nixon? And do we use puppets to shore up Southeast Asia or to threaten Cuba? Peter, it seems like you're a fan of the Central America scoring option, where we use puppets to basically secure Dom there. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, because we don't have adjacency, we can get to Malaysia. We can put one in Indonesia. That's annoying.
It's annoying.
With them having, they might have Africa here. So we could use, like, for example, NATO, 1 Nigeria, 1 with Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, and then like 1 Philippines, 1 Indonesia or something.
Can we look at maybe a line that involves 2 in South Africa?
This puts us on Dom, but we realigns are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not great.
So okay, yeah, that's not great. Okay.
Of course, so I think Ivory Coast is important. So something like this.
Just 1 in Ivory Coast. I don't think we need 2.
Yeah, I think 1's okay. And then again, 1 Philippines, 1 Indonesia would be.
Why do we need any at all if we have puppets?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's
yeah. So
I'm thinking if we put anything into Ivory Coast, we put.
So let's
2.
just do. Wait, then in that case, let's do the South Africa, and if they get successful realigns on Nigeria, we can just pop it back in.
So that would be something like.
Well, we don't want them to
Indonesia?
overrun Nigeria. We don't want them to overrun Nigeria. Puppets won't save us if they just put 4 into Nigeria.
Oh, good point. All right, good point. So we need 1 in Nigeria, 1 in Tunisia, 2 in South Africa. So you're thinking something like this?
Yeah, that's just what I wanted to look at. So is this too negligent of our 2 scoring cards, or?
I was wondering that, but I think puppets will help us in Central. I was just hoping to get at least 1 into the South and Southeast.
Yeah, I mean, we have to put something into Nigeria. I mean,
they're probably going to coup Tunisia later this turn, so the second one doesn't hurt there.
I guess I'm okay with this. The question then is, what do we do about Southeast Asia and our 2 scoring cards? We'd have puppets to to take central. And I guess we could put another puppets point into Indonesia. I kind of like this.
The other puppets point could go to Nigeria, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems good. This seems like a good way of leveraging our puppets.
Do you folks want to event Nixon or to hold it? Or to use it, rather, for ops?
With 2 scoring cards, I think we want the ops. If we use puppets, for example, to if they realign Nigeria here and we have realigns on Cuba, I would take the realigns on Cuba, honestly. We don't really have any good cards to fill it, but still, it's pretty decent. Maybe use Nixon for that.
So we're holding Che for blockade, right?
You have to, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and then get rid of some of these scoring cards.
And the only exception to that, Josiah, would be if they space and succeed, then we got a decision to make, because Che's our only space card. So do we give up double spacing?
That's a really tough question.
Yeah. Given the Europe situation, I think we let them space twice. That would be my vote. But they're also going to have boatloads of ops. I forgot about Brezhnev. Oh, here we go.
Interesting. Okay, well.
That's not great.
Oh, man. That gives us something to do with puppets. This doesn't even affect Dom for them. I mean, you take a battleground, but...
Yeah.
Worst thing here would be Panama, because we want to get that domination.
That's probably what they're going to do.
Oh!
Well, nothing to do.
Man.
So what do you think about puppets, Panama, Nigeria, Indonesia?
Yeah, I say we forego the Central America plan.
Sounds good to me.
It is good for us that they're spending all of their ops taking Nigeria, and again, that doesn't even affect domination. So,
well, they took. Yeah.
I know, but we're still ahead in battleground. So they've spent their Brezhnev turn, or a lot of their Brezhnev turn, just trying to get us out of there.
So if we were to coup Cameroon or Saharan here, would we have Dom?
Yes,
yeah.
If we were successful. We have 2 scoring cards left. Let's keep that in mind as well.
I think take Panama.
But it seems like they have Africa, doesn't it?
Maybe.
But if they do, they're going to be able to fight longer than we are.
Okay,
I mean,
that's true. That's true. That's a great point.
So this isn't. I don't hate this. We know it's basically 2 ops for 2 points.
Yeah, that seems good.
If isn't Guatemala 2 ops for 3 points, or it gives them a coup target, but
right. I mean, they coup Guatemala. Like, then what do we do?
Yeah, this is fine. Let's do Philippines. If they give us, for some reason, Panama Canal, we can use Nixon to put 1 into Nicaragua, 1 into Guatemala, then it's easier to get Dom or something. I would drop Southeast here if nothing else urgent comes up.
I don't think we have anything else to do.
Okay.
All right, they failed.
So wait. Is it 13 removed, 21 discarded?
You got it, Josiah.
Okay.
Bonus points for accuracy.
Thank you.
Southeast?
Yeah.
Yep.
No dominations on the map right now. Interesting.
This also tells me that they don't have Africa.
Yeah, It'd be a good AR-7 thing, coup. Saharan states, Cameroon.
I'll be honest, like, I don't hate Nixon for the event. If we get, like, once we get Central America and they don't do anything threatening.
Well, but the problem is, I was thinking about that too, but they're not going to play China.
Ooh, boy, they're going to take it right back.
No.
Oh.
Okay. They're not going to play China under Brezhnev.
Right.
Right? I mean, so I guess one option is...
And Pakistan? Yeah. I like this.
Right. Because then if they do flip Pakistan, then we score Dom.
Yeah, that seems good.
Okay. And do you guys want to space Shay? Oh, no, actually, no, Shay, if they take the coup here in Guatemala.
By the way, did they got rid of Korean War, right? Somebody can take Korea now, right? Is this? Yeah, I knew they were going to do this, but yeah, that's long-term kind of important. Either we coup with UN or we just give Central right here.
Or, no, I mean, Shay is free now. I don't know, I guess there's Tunisia. But it's Ascension.
Well, Tunisia is important.
Blockade, right?
Tunisia is important because of realigns in Algeria now.
All right, I just like giving Central. That's fine. Because of blockade and because of Shay.
Yep.
We can UN Shay if we want. I like couing in Africa to get That
was a heads up play by them. That was good.
Which one? The move to Afghanistan?
Yeah, I liked that from them. That was good.
So even though I'd love to get ahead on the space race, I kind of also like UNing Shay.
Yeah, that's what I like.
UN Shay to take South Korea, maybe?
I like couing Africa. It gets us Dom, but
I like UNing Che because it increases our odds of drawing junta.
And ABM and Brush War and Voice.
I especially like junta because I don't want to get couped in Angola. And I might even want to get a third into Angola.
Oh, okay, so we didn't know they had US-Japan. And we're going to take South Korea here. No? Oh. Well, I guess we now know what we're going to do with Shay, right?
Yep.
Yes, we do.
All right. Sorry for the huge delay on that. All right. Wow, this is good. My vote is... I think my vote is RSP. But I could be talked into defectors.
What blue 2-ops are left?
I'm still putting the cards in.
As Josiah noted before, junta saves us in Africa, temporarily anyway, from a coup.
Oh, right. And we've seen Missile Envy, so we can safely hold RSP.
Yes.
So the two ops. You're asking about blue 2-ops?
Yeah, well, for Red Scare Purge, but I like junta better in general, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Great. Me too.
Huh?
Yeah, just because of Africa, mainly.
South Africa and, yeah, let's do it. South Africa and what's the other one? Portuguese are going to be annoying if they get headlined, but...
If that happens...
Nuke subs!
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to do nuke subs?
I love nuke subs!
We would have 3 cards to coup with nuke subs, which is nice. You guys want to hold Kennedy?
Yes. Space, Liberation Theology. They might have one small step. OAS is also really good here. If junta lands.
I'm thinking, is junta coup in Argentina, coup Argentina?
That was my thinking.
Oh.
This is also interesting.
It's interesting.
They might bring it to 2 now if we fail this coup.
Or I guess the nuke sub play kind of changes up nuke subs. Josiah, you like Argentina coup, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Another one. I've been great at rolling ones this time, guys.
More spacing.
Yeah, I guess that's what we should be doing. But then I roll high. See, I've got my rolls mixed up. That's a weird headline for them.
What are the? Go ahead.
Yeah, what do you think of what's the benefit of the How I Learned headline for them? They don't have to get rid of a DEF CON card.
Maybe they wanted to ensure they got a coup if we lowered the DEF CON, but now
Okay.
they still have to choose between
They might be
Argentina.
realigning West Germany.
But then we could realign France, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
+1, we realign France at +2.
Yep.
Um,
No, you're right.
Does it complicate our nuke subs play if they put the DEF CON really high? Because a coup in Pakistan is possible too, depending on what's the situation with brush war.
I think nuke subs is a contingency plan. Like if they coup Angola and the DEF CON goes down to 2, I might consider doing it after taking Argentina. Though, depending on how they roll, we could also use voice there.
Yeah, how do we use voice? That's a really good question.
I mean, right now, looking at the board, taking 1 out of Egypt and 2 out of Libya is not bad.
And although I'd like to actually take Egypt. We don't know where Muslims is, right?
Nope.
Right, that's the downside. If we put 2 into Egypt, they could Muslim.
Yeah.
We're about halfway through our time and just starting turn 5. So I understand it was all an accident. We're gonna have to play a little speedily from here on out.
All right. So if they put DEF CON to if on our AR1, if DEF CON is at 2, I think we event nuke subs. If not,
I mean, what do we do if they have Africa Dom at the end of during our turn on our AR?
I guess we get 1 point and take Argentina.
Oh, he says if they have Africa Dom, right?
Oh, you mean if they coup Angola? I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I guess
it might actually make sense in that case to use Voice of America to take 2 out of Argentina and then like Saharan states and Cameroon or something. They are cooing.
Okay.
As we suspected. All right, so
just like I called it, if we use voice, something like that. Is that what you're suggesting, Peter?
I would have. Well, maybe. I said Saharan states and Cameroon, but this also is effectively the same thing.
Do you guys hate like entering Botswana with some generic ops?
It just wouldn't stop Dom, I don't
wouldn't stop
think.
Dom.
I think voice is the only thing,
why
unless we want to spend a 4-op.
Oh, okay.
I don't really want to spend purge here.
Or yeah, with the VP track where it is, but the problem is then they just retake Nigeria, and then we're in the same situation.
It costs 1-op, yeah.
We'll be able to.
Or they could double realign Argentina.
Yeah, they'll probably do that. Yeah.
I don't love this. The more I think about it.
So cooing a non-battleground in Africa takes us to 4-5. Oh, 4-6. Yeah, or no, 4-5. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Voice of America is really the only thing we can do to get them out of the Dom situation. We also do have OAS, so if they try to take Africa quickly, we can attack Chile or go to Paraguay or something.
Or, Peter, I know how much you like Thailand. What about something like that?
It's solid. I like it. This just means we're surrendering Africa. And there's nothing urgent they have to do in this case.
Well, they have to refill time.
Yeah.
But that's the same as refilling Nigeria.
Okay.
Except that Nigeria is the scoring.
The other option we have, if we forget about Africa, is this.
Right.
All right, I'm taking too much time on this. You guys decide.
I kind of
Just
like
what's your
I
preference?
kind of like what I just saw there. I mean, it seems like we can't really do anything realistic about Africa Dom at this point, as sad as it is to say. And then
Without wasting our voice.
with this line, if they don't have Africa, we can still event nuclear subs.
Yeah, we'll see. That makes sense. We'll see.
All right, you guys okay with this?
Yep.
Yeah, I like Josiah's line of thinking. I don't see a reasonable way that we get out of. I mean, the VP track's going to look terrible, but
They probably have arms race too.
oh, I hadn't thought of that. That could be another reason for their headline.
This is also better against brush war.
Good point. We also haven't seen ABM, so just keep that in mind.
So, like, let's just say something silly happens, like they take South Korea. Do we event nuclear subs?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
What are we gonna coup with? We have a bunch of puny cards here.
Defectors and Summit.
Yeah. I mean, what else we need? Mill-ups.
Maybe OAS.
Maybe.
I like OAS to Chile, although they are in Argentina now.
Yeah.
I like OAS to Chile too. Like, I don't hate that. I mean, I would love to be able to do OAS to Chile, especially on the last action round. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I could see myself cooing with it if we still have South America Dom, and we want more coups in Africa. Do you
But
guys?
because they're in
is it-
Argentina now, they can get back to Chile if we do realign them out, so it's not quite as powerful.
and we want to delay spacing, right? Because of one small step.
Oh yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hold off for a little while anyway.
And we don't have a second card to space if we hit anyway, so.
Right. That's a good point, Josiah. I often forget about that.
Me too, honestly. Kind of random that it occurred to me.
If our hand was even a little bit worse, I would consider eventing Ask Not to draw Brush War, ABM, other decent cards.
I feel like a small celebration is warranted, the fact that they haven't windmill slammed Africa. Just immediately, right? I mean, that's feels like a good sign.
The longer this goes, the more I feel like
They don't have Africa.
Yeah, they don't have Africa, which means that we can event nuke subs. I also really want to put another point into Pakistan, but I don't think that's super important.
Yeah, I assume that they're going to do a better job than California, although California was lacking in ops. If we event nuke subs, they're going to start poking Pakistan and
Argentina.
West Germany or, Argentina. Yeah.
So if you're them and you've got Rush here, what's your target? Is it Italy?
Yeah.
Italy?
I mean, you could make a strong case for any of the two stabs in the unscored regions.
Brazil's pretty good.
Yeah, Brazil. 50-50.
For 8 ops.
But that does make Latin American Death Crisis slightly less impactful.
I hadn't thought of that. It's the card I always forget about.
Yeah, I feel like it is the most forgettable late war card. Or at least the one that always catches me off guard the most.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not.
How did I forget about that? Totally flipped domination.
All I had to do was play my 2-op and my 3-op in a different order.
Guys, the more I think about this, I don't know that nuke subs is going to be great because we're going to get 1 and 2-op coups, and we're not even going to flip Dom. in Angola.
In Angola, yeah.
1 and 2 op coups, they're gonna poke. They're gonna get so much more out of that than we are, I think.
Huh.
So which is better, AR6, OAS, or voice? Or AR7, I mean.
AR7, I think voice is the best.
I think it depends on the board state. Voice was probably okay. Here we go. They were deliberating.
Oh, hooray!
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Really? Okay. So in that case, Peter, do you want to just use nuke subs to just take a non-battleground coup?
I would just, go bananas in Africa, unlike Cameroon and Saharan states and stuff.
Wait. We can't not discuss taking Botswana.
Okay, that's true. I would take Botswana first and then start doing the other coups.
Or is Pakistan more important? I don't know. I feel like if they take Botswana, what's even the point of us fighting in Africa?
No, I think this is good.
Okay.
They take Pakistan and Asia's already scored. We can still take India. And it seems like they don't have Africa. That would have been, I mean, the brush war on Brazil was not urgent.
Oh my!
And they do have it. What? That's crazy. I'm shocked. I am shocked.
Well, now our coup options become kind of irrelevant, but nuke subs wouldn't have changed that. We would have taken a coup, probably failed it. Okay, so you want to get our mill ops now with the defectors coup of, say, Guatemala? That puts us on done.
That's what I was thinking.
Do you guys don't want to do like South Korea, India, or even just like Panama with Summit?
Do we give up?
Or I mean Pakistan with Summit.
I think we need to use the 2 ops with
for a coup.
Yeah, Pakistan Summit is fine.
Yeah, you're right. Because we've seen both IP war and
it feels weird though with Korea there just chilling.
Yeah. The score track looks bad, especially since I think they're about to event arms race, but the board itself, if we get South Korea, India, influence. That was going to be just 1 point, I guess. Okay, now they're going for South Korea. Coup Guatemala here.
I mean,
Nicaragua.
South Korea. I'm okay with Guatemala.
I mean, they're both. It's an unscored region, so is Africa. What's
Africa's scored.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying they're both scored. That's what I mean. They're both scored. So what's wrong with Zimbabwe or Cameroon or Saharan? Or
I guess if we go Cameroon, then it makes our voice a little more impactful in Nigeria.
That's true. If we use it there, that's fine.
All right, we will well.
I have 17 removed, 35 discarded.
Yep. So OAS, how do you want to play our last 3? I think we're going to wait to space liberation because of one small step. Am I right about that? So that means OAS, then VOA, then liberation?
No. It's more important to me that we have an impactful AR7 than we, play around one small step. What do you think, Peter? What is your preferred order for the next 3 ARs?
I mean, right now I'm just kind of concerned about points. I like maybe we do OAS first and then lib and then voice or something like that. Like putting 2 into Peru, I think is scary for them. For example, then we could space libs or something if they
2 Peru instead of 2 Chile.
Yes.
So Allende's in the discard. How many cards are in the deck? A lot.
26. So they space first and with Bear Trap.
I'm okay spacing first if you want to do that first.
Yeah, because it seems like they don't have one small step.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're going to space anyway, so.
And now they're going to play one small step on us and get 2 points.
Yeah, well, we were going to space that regardless, and they just happened to fail. Maybe they wanted to fail,
I feel like they're putting on a clinic of like how to make your opponent think you don't have Africa scoring, and like
Yeah, right.
like how to make your opponent think you don't have
Yay!
Once. So I guess in this situation, since that just scored, do we go OAS to threaten Cuban realigns? No.
How about that? They're gonna coup there, and then Voice of America 2 out of Thailand and 2 out of somewhere else, probably Nigeria or something.
And so you like this, Peter?
This would be, yeah, I think this is pretty good. And then
we're not going to realign with Voice America.
No. But I think they're gonna coup once, fine, but this is their last action round, and then we take 2 out of Thailand, 2 out of Nigeria, and we're pretty good spot, I would say.
Okay.
I like it. It demands a response.
Which they'll have to do. Maybe AR1 next turn, give us the coup. That cushion in South America was nice. I was starting to look worried, and I don't think they have arms race, because it could have been like 13 points right now.
They also didn't invent OPEC, which is good for us. The other option with voice, by the way, is to Libya. To Thailand.
Okay, figured that would happen. We agreed on Thailand, I assume.
Yep.
I definitely agree on Thailand. Or
Libya's fine with Muslim. Like we could play Muslim and then just take Libya and put right back into Iran, and that's fine.
What about North Korea?
Oh, North Korea.
Because Korean War is still out there, right?
It's in the discard, I think, right? But yeah,
but like,
still around.
I'm just saying that until Korean War is evented, there's an extra premium on North Korea.
I like it.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, well, hello.
3 USSR 4-ops. We get 1 small step. Perfect.
So we're going to hold Kennedy through the reshuffle, I'm guessing?
I think so. We also have Truman. It would take a double poke on France to make much difference. Where's Special?
Unseen.
Can I see? I still need to see our hand. So wait, 18 removed, 39 discarded?
What he discarded?
What was the last card played?
VOA.
Okay. All right, we're good.
So, yeah, I think this is all right. I think we're okay to hold Kennedy.
How many cards are left?
10.
And no sign of lone gunman, right? So yeah, I think holding Kennedy's fine.
Right. And they'll probably event omit, so we'll definitely get to a reshuffle. Our headline, I think our options are Kitchen or Camp David. But since we're about to headline Muslim, maybe Camp David's not great.
Yeah.
Does Kitchen lose to ABM?
Good question. Looks like we're up 1. We're up 2. Down 1 means up 1.
Well, because of Asia, I think we got to be ahead.
Yeah, I think the answer is I don't know.
So you guys like Kitchen then, or do you like Camp David?
I like Kitchen before Camp David after Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, that's nice.
Good. Gone forever.
You get the points.
And
see, now you're glad we didn't go Nigeria with VOA.
So yeah, but they're going to look to just drop DEFCON and fix Asia.
I think they'll put 1 into Thailand here and then coup with something else.
I was saying that if we had gone to Nigeria with VOA, they'd just gladly coup Nigeria with gunmen.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think they coup here to drop DEFCON, and then on their AR1 they fix Thailand.
Well, they could do it. They could do it the other way. Like they're going to get a one-op coup here, whereas fixing Thailand for one-op is fine since we don't have the China card. If they want to coup in Argentina, for example, with a 3 or 4-op, they could do that.
No, but then, well, it doesn't really matter there. I think they're going to do it. They're going to drop DEFCON. Oh,
okay.
Right. So I think they fix Asia. Yes.
So the plan is to space. We will bury you and South
African, if we can.
So we should start with South African then, or I don't know if that's.
We will bury you.
We have to go. We will bury you if we want to hold Kennedy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh, also, guys, they might have blockade.
We might not be able to hold Kennedy.
Oh, that sucks.
Good catch, though. All right, cards that are still out there. Alliance for Progress.
ABM.
John Paul. Our man. Shuttle doesn't matter that much. Usuri's still out there. Arms Race. ABM. Cultural.
Yeah. Cultural.
They have so many things to do here.
Yeah.
I think we should coup sometime before the end of the turn Saharan states to try to get our own realigns on Nigeria.
Yeah, I agree. Sahara coup with one small step seems like a great plan.
Is that better than cooing Haiti? Or Guatemala? I'm just wondering, I mean. Okay, so they probably have cultural.
They probably have cultural. All right. So we have to fix Brazil and so I guess my vote would be Muslims, and then repair Iran, fix Brazil.
Yeah. We want to play it before Camp David anyway, so it's fine to get it out now.
That work for you, Josiah?
Yeah.
Maybe take 1 point into India if we've got it.
Yeah, that's also good. Is IP Wars? We held that through the.
It's in the discard pile.
Yeah, we held that through and played it mid-war.
Oh man,
Okay.
so maybe they're planning on playing Usuri now and then cultural.
I mean, I don't hate that.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I mean, it's still useful. Where to go with the last point? India?
Yeah, that's India's good.
Actually, I'm coming around to your way of thinking, Josiah. I think I like cooing Haiti better.
I'm not endorsing that plan. I just wanted to offer a different.
Yeah, this is fine. Whatever. I think we should coup now though because of arms race. Haiti or Saharan states both are fine by me.
You guys okay with removing this way?
Yep.
Okay. So you want to coup with one small step on Haiti?
It's fine. Yep.
Well, I just wanted to offer it up. I don't know if I necessarily like it more than Saharan.
I think it's better. They could get to see Ivory Coast, so.
Okay.
They have to coup back if we were successful.
Semi-successful?
You're not unsuccessful.
It's still +1 realigns.
Yeah.
We got our mill ops.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You're right. I always forget about arms race, and in a game this tight, I think it's going to be key. So, I guess we should have Now that I think about it, maybe we misplayed Middle East. We might have wanted to put a point into Saudi before. Right.
All right. Well, we don't have to worry about arms race currently. You want a space? We will bury you first.
I do want a space we will bury you. I don't. Oh, you know what? If we play Camp David, we threaten Saudi.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
Okay.
either one.
Yeah, both of those are fine.
Oh, guys, I think what we should do is make some big, bold play with FlourPower on our AR6, so they might not want to use blockade to see if we can hold Kennedy.
Okay.
So maybe something like double tapping France on our AR6.
After playing Truman?
Maybe not. All right.
I like jamming North Korea if we're doing something like that.
Okay, yeah, that's a better play. That's a better play.
Though they did, let's see if they protect it now.
I like that they put that third in Thailand. I think that was a good line on their part.
Yeah. All right, let's space. I feel like that's good.
To tie the game? No.
22 removed, 45 discarded.
2245. All right, so they space. All right, no double space. Anyone just event repair South Africa?
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry. Maybe we should have cooed instead of entering Botswana.
No, that was the right
No,
play.
I think that was right. I think yeah. Could make things a little bit tricky here because we won't be able to completely repair. But I think
I'm worried about Italy. I'm super worried about Italy.
Brush War's gone.
Yeah, but we still have Reformer and Sochkovs.
Oh.
Nah,
I don't like Botswana.
what do you like? Just more India?
Italy, right? You just said Italy, didn't you?
Italy, yeah, let's do Italy.
Or I mean, yeah, India seems fine too. I just don't like Botswana because like it doesn't do anything. Yeah. Like it makes it so they have to spend a 3-op instead of a 2-op if it's really important to them. And
okay.
I mean, I guess come to think of it, it made it so that if they didn't respond, we could use Truman to take Botswana. Yeah, maybe we played that too fast.
I mean, queuing here, I still like the queue in Saharan states, actually, because it'll force them to do something quick. And then we can jam North Korea with FlourPower if we want.
Yeah, like I think that's a good line. And I mean, Italy, look, like we needed to put that point in there anyway.
Right. Actually, yeah. We'll have to hold FlourPower too. See if they have blockade.
Hmm.
Do they? This is the hand they know, right? They played Lone Gunman, or was that last turn?
No, they know it because their headline was
Gunman. Yeah, Lone Gunman. Okay. So they know what's coming.
It's going to be a tight game. Please remind me that I always forget is an extra point into Argentina.
Yes.
At the end of turn 7, yeah.
We're about 34 minutes ending turn 6, and they're at 35, so we're not too far behind on time.
That Lebanon coup, okay, so yeah, unless Marine Barracks comes out before Omit, we're definitely getting Omit.
Do you know what the blue 2-ops are that are left? Is it just Omit?
Our Man and John Paul.
John Paul, yeah, okay, that's good. What's Poland at right now? Oh my gosh, that's so great.
Yeah, like I said, epic teardown, just moments away. Don't switch over.
Stay tuned.
Don't change the channel.
The teardown is a blink away. I'm gonna step away, guys. I'll be back in just like 2 minutes.
Okay. So Peter, what's the oh, interesting.
Oh, they read us.
No, not really. No, because they played it into East Germany. Oh, you mean the Korea poke?
Yeah.
I like so do you still want to stick with the Sahara coup and threaten realigns?
That's what
Because
I would
they
do, but it sounds like you might have another option.
yeah. We can wait for Josiah to come back, but
Yeah, but what are you thinking? Do you have something else in mind?
um I mean we can still break North Korea. But I think I like the Sahara coup better.
Oh, you mean this AR, right?
Yeah, AR6, forcing them to use blockade if they've got it to, retake Sahara. That would be my vote. The downside is that the coup is not necessarily going to work.
Right.
We have to roll.
What did they do with Willy Brandt?
They put
Overprotected.
East Germany and North Korea.
Oh, okay.
So do you want to coup Sahara?
I'm fine with that.
That on a 3 or better.
I don't. Yeah, I didn't have any grand plans for Truman.
Let's do it.
All right. Wow.
Bingo.
And we got a 6. Oh, that's nice. They might not coup back now. They might try to
Except we
protect
want them to coup back. Yeah, a 3 would have been better because I really want to hold Kennedy if we can.
Yeah. The other thing is we just don't give in to blockade and we just pour FlourPower into West Germany.
East Germany?
No, West Germany. If they event blockade, we just don't give to it, and then we just put FlourPower back in it.
Of course. Genius.
Why, thank you. Oh, okay.
All right. So now, what do you like? Do you like realigns?
I like being mean somewhere. Aggressive.
What do you mean?
That's right.
Okay, so if we want it to be mean, breaking North Korea, breaking Thailand, realigning Nigeria.
Breaking Chile. We could go for control, though Allende's still around.
Allende's still there. Or
we just realign the crap out of Nigeria, like you said, right? I mean, that's not bad.
I think I like realigning Nigeria.
What is our secondary target here?
Even money on, -1 on Cuba.
Chile.
There's Uruguay.
Yeah,
So
Uruguay's
not great secondary targets, which is, disappointing.
I'm fine with realigns.
All right. I think we should do it. Realigns?
Yep. Okay.
It's
not good.
That's
not good. Well, no secondary target required. Oh, that was so bad.
That was not great.
No, they have to overprotect it.
But what is great is getting rid of all this crap.
Yes.
Wait, I thought they just used Willy Brandt.
They did it. It got reshuffled back in.
Okay, well, yeah, when you're moving the cards around like that, it's hard.
Sorry, Josiah.
So what did we draw before the reshuffle? Blockade, Quagmire, Romanian.
Ussuri?
Ussuri. CMC.
CMC. Okay. So we know like their whole hand?
Yeah, what's their hand?
According to what I have here, it's ABM, Alliance. Oh, Arab-Israeli got used? Or no?
Did it?
Did Arab-Israeli get used?
Hang on. I don't see Arab-Israeli.
Okay, so Arab-Israeli, Arms Race, Duck and Cover, John Paul, R-Man.
I would do Ussuri here, myself.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's a rush for Kennedy. Yeah, I like Ussuri. To take back the China card?
I'm fine with that.
We're
30 minutes, folks.
Okay. Ussuri it is.
I like salting for ABM once they play it also, which is right now.
Yeah. Okay, enjoy.
What card am I missing from our hand here? That's not blockade. Oh, we have Willie. So they have
Just as go ahead,
they
Josiah.
have 2 unknown cards.
So just as a thought experiment, what do you guys think about eventing NORAD? Considering Quagmire's going to be in the discard pile and they can't salt for it either. Is there a world in which we would play that?
This late in the game, probably not. I would say,
And
because we'd have to put 2 ops in there, and then there's also the possibility of the DEFCON getting lowered in the headline.
the other thing is that Socialist is still out there. Reformer turns it off.
Okay.
Right, because if they can headline Socialist or Reformer, then all of our hard work is for nothing.
That's a good point. Peter, I like your plan of salting for ABM. Considering there's literally nothing else in the discard pile. Do you want to do that on our AR1?
I would do it when DEFCON is 2, so then we would both potentially get a coup, but we use Cuban Missile Crisis possibly. Actually, I don't know how important that is. I would do it. I wouldn't do it AR1 because we give them 2 coups if that happens, I think.
So here's
There's
another...
a world where they place ops with this, and then we want to salt in the last AR to try to get Milan
Realign
points.
France? Yeah, so my thinking is salt on AR 7, salt for ABM on AR 7, and headline it to realign France.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you think about those possibilities, Josiah?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, I'm not wedded to that, and a lot of that might be determined by what we redraw with Kennedy.
Although I do think that maybe we want to make plays that give us... Oh yeah, realigning France gives us a Dom. So that's good. And it also sets up Europe control, so that's even better.
Yeah, if John Paul's going to be annoying for them. I guess they could space it, but...
That means they have to give Omit. And
Yeah.
a 4-point alliance.
Yeah,
Oh,
5-point
wait,
alliance, right?
wait. We have Argentina, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah, they would poke.
We have to get...
So, yeah, it's true.
We have to get... like you were saying, I'm just reminding you about Argentina before the end of the turn.
Thank you, Josiah.
Yes, very true.
And it's also a very, very small hedge against a disaster debt crisis.
I don't remember what you said. What generally, how good are their ops that we know, other than ABM?
Yeah,
So-
actually, what are their cards again? Since
Yeah,
now they're
Alliance, Arab-Israeli, Arms Race, Duck. That's a space card. Oh no! What if they... Yeah, so Salt might be bad in the face of Duck. And then they have John Paul and Arman.
That's not a very good hand.
Well, Duck is good
I'm
against
just-
Salt,
I'm
but they
missing
don't
some
know
of
about
their-
Salt.
I'm missing some of their cards. You said Alliance,
Arab-Israeli,
yep,
Arms-
Arms Race,
Duck,
Duck,
John
AP2,
Paul,
Omit,
and 2 unknowns.
2 unknowns. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty iffy.
No,
I feel like-
when I asked if we knew their whole hand, that was an exaggeration.
Let's remember there's points on the line for space, which would suggest an early Kennedy play, but I guess
Yep.
not as. I'm really, the more we think about it, I'm really liking Salt on our AR7.
Yeah, because that way they can't just duck and coup.
Right. However, is Salt a known card? No, that's
It's
an unknown
not a known
right?
card, so if they space duck,
Correct.
that could change things.
Oh, they do
Yeah.
play for influence.
Yeah, because they're gonna duck maybe here. They have a bunch of terrible cards, so duck coup. Yep.
Take some points.
All right, perfect. Now we can just play Kennedy right now, right?
Uh, yeah, I like
Well,
that.
do we want to give arms race points?
Coup with a 3-op where?
With the 3-up on
Botswana?
Guatemala.
Botswana?
Nicaragua.
Botswana?
Um,
Or
Nicaragua's
do we just
okay.
give arms race points? I mean, that's okay too.
No,
No, I
I think
like.
cooing is fine. Force them to coup again or something. I would go. Yeah, Nicaragua would be my preference.
Okay.
Or yeah, see if they coup again.
Also, we need to keep pace with uh we need if we're gonna assault on AR7 and we don't want to give up VPs, we do need to keep pace with them in the cooing department.
Yep.
We're holding China, right?
Yes. Also, if we have a chance, I like putting one more into France so we take it with the ABM realigns. Otherwise, they could come right back in. And I mean, they wouldn't take it right away, but
Oh, spacing AOP. Well, that's a big point swing. You want a Kennedy now?
I would Kennedy now. Just let us figure out the rest of our turn.
Seems good. So, Blockade, Willie, Romanian, Quagmire.
Yep. And then
Was there
astronaut.
Seems good.
Okay. Huh. Now, what do we do with this?
Well, Korean War is gonna get played, I assume.
Hmm.
We should wait till they use arms race before Korean War.
Good point.
Yeah.
Spacing. Do we space decall? Or is decall not all that bad?
Always
He
a good,
gives them
always a
Africa
good
Dom.
question.
Yeah, they get it
Okay.
anyway.
Um,
Okay, hold on. What 5-year plan could help us get something that they're hoping to hold?
John
since
Paul.
they get rid of Duck, 5-year plan gives JP2. What else?
R-Man and arms race.
Guess I'm not too worried about those things. There's a coup.
Does a coup of Zimbabwe stop Dom?
Yeah.
It does.
And then if we do that, that would set up a 5-year plan arms race.
Right. I know, but it won't trigger though. Just so you know, it won't trigger.
It won't trigger? Oh, because
No,
it's
no,
neutral?
not the
And
neutral
just-
cards.
Oh, well then I don't know about... I mean, are we getting lost in the weeds
I
here?
like it. I like it.
Okay.
What do you think, Peter?
I think I like putting one in Argentina and taking India this turn. That's one card we could do it with.
Even though we might lose South Africa?
Well, cooing Zimbabwe isn't going to do
Yeah, you're
that.
talking about cooing Zimbabwe, right?
Oh no, yeah, Zimbabwe, but that flips Dom. I mean, that stops Dom, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then they
Yeah.
they realign us out of South Africa, so...
I think that's
This is-
happening anyways. Yeah, I think cooing is right. I mean, not necessarily right now, but I think we should coup. Probably with Korean War after. Actually, it doesn't matter if it's after arms race or not. No, I like this though. I think this is okay.
Okay.
I would definitely send Decall to space because of we don't want to give them an easier Africa Dom and or
We don't want to
So
help
we
them
have
fight
problems
back
in
in
Asia.
Asia.
right. Getting to
have to-
Burma is actually pretty big for them right now if we give them Decall.
Yeah, we should probably take Asia Dom sooner rather than later.
Well, we can't unless we poke them, so it's going to be hard.
Oh, Formosan's gone? it
Was
is.
it ever evented?
I thought it was. No, I guess it wasn't.
Okay, so maybe next up, space decall.
That's fine.
And so we're going to get to hold 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we get to hold. I mean, so OPEC is our hold card?
OPEC and ABM, right?
OPEC and ABM.
Okay, so just because they don't score Africa next AR doesn't mean they don't have Africa.
Right.
That's what we've learned, right? That's what we learned.
Good point. I think I like cooing Nicaragua here better if we coup again.
Who with Korean, you're thinking?
Yeah. We can space first, but yeah.
Oh, get on it.
Okay.
FlourPower's in the discard, isn't it? Or it's removed from game, isn't it? Yeah.
FlourPower is removed from the game. All right. Get rid of Sochgov's.
For sure.
What about Brush? I want to get rid of Brush War. You guys okay with that?
I do, yeah, because of Italy. I would definitely get rid of Brush War.
What about Thailand, though?
It's protected. I think Italy's just too much. If we're going to take Dom back with ABM, I think we don't want Rush War around.
Okay, great point, great point.
Listen, we've got FlourPower.
So what all did we discard here?
3 cards. It's U2.
Okay.
Oh, here, I'll just do it again. It's U2, Brush, and Soch Government.
All right, I got those.
And you got Omid itself, Josiah?
Yep.
We are neck and neck with time here. 25 minutes.
Space?
Yep.
Right.
Boom.
Please don't score Asia.
I don't know if that would be that bad.
Yeah, we're not, I mean, we're not changing anything there.
Oh, sorry, temporary insanity. I keep
You mean
thinking
Africa?
we have a battleground advantage in Asia. I don't know why. We'd have Dom if that were the case.
All right, so next up, Event Korea, coup Nicaragua.
Okay, just a thought here. We could also hold Korean instead of OPEC, because if we event SALT, then we'll get to. Oh no, never mind. Doesn't matter now because they're getting their milops.
Gonna be in war game.
Oh,
shit.
it's so nasty.
Sucks. Okay, so Korea War. What do we do then?
Coup Uruguay.
It's unlikely to do anything.
I think you're right.
All we needed.
Well,
oh, okay. All right. Well,
I
we
think
need a coup, right? Like
I still like Nicaragua better. I think in this case, especially in this case.
Oh shit! I forgot Korean War gives us
Yeah, I forgot to.
points. What are their known cards, Josiah?
arms race, John Paul. So we need a coup.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to be Uruguay. It doesn't. I'm not committed.
I think Nicaragua's better, or is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nicaragua's better as well.
Okay.
Well, it would have helped either way. I'm sorry, I misheard you. What are their known cards? Arms race, JP2, and one unknown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we, with 5-year plan, poke France
Yes.
and then
Definitely love that plan. To poke France takes Portugal?
takes Portugal? I don't think Portugal's super. We're gonna have a maybe I shouldn't be too confident, but
Okay. We go one there, and then where do we go with our last one? Let's think about that.
that's good.
Vulnerable to Muslim, but we're vulnerable to Muslim all over the place. So I don't hate this.
Yeah.
No, I
That's
think
fine
this is
with
good.
me.
Did they play arms race? They did not, right? They still have that.
No, they're probably gonna play it right now and get up to War Games territory.
Well, they can't.
They
Oh, they
can't.
can get one.
Oh, they can get one.
Oh no, you're right. Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
they
we
get
had
one.
to coup with Korean.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that Korean War, even though it gave them 2, they failed in the roll. So
Right. If we had misplayed that, they could have gotten like 7 points with Korean.
yeah.
As opposed to 2. So.
Assuming I don't lose power again, we also have a time advantage. So that's not nothing.
Yep.
I do feel like the Soviets are often more pressed for time. I don't know if you guys would agree with that, but
I think the U.S. needs more time than the Soviets on turn 10.
yeah. But the other 9, I think it's the other way around. That's my vote.
Yeah.
Josiah, you're okay with the count? 17 discarded, 28 removed?
Yep.
Is OPEC known or not?
I think that's a known card.
So they only know OPEC.
They don't know Salt is a redraw.
Yeah. Maybe they're wondering, like, why would they put one in France?
I think they're thinking we're gonna poke France.
Yeah, that could be. That's fine. Hey, yeah, protect France.
Yes, definitely want them to put some points into France.
A reformer headline turn 8 would be pretty crushing. But what can you do? I guess we would get ABM first, but even then.
So after we realign France, do we have secondary? Like, what do we want to be prepared for a second realign if we have resounding success?
All right.
Salt for the thing. Right, or?
Yes.
Oh, did Justin lose power again?
No! Justin!
No, I'm still here, guys. I just had to run to the restroom.
Okay.
All right, so they went
Saudi and they protected France.
Is this the last
Correct.
AR? So we're supposed to salt, right?
Yep, Salt for ABM.
I guess we could have held 5-year for John Paul in this spot.
I don't want to give them OPEC, though.
Right.
All right, so we're venting ABM.
Yep. Hey, Central could help us out a little bit here, too.
Also like EEU.
Latin America can get rid of OPEC.
Yep.
And
Yep.
space
Oh, don't
Theo
move the
that
cards.
way.
Don't move the cards just yet.
Oh, sorry, shit, I did that again. I'll
No,
put
it's
that
okay.
back.
It's okay. It doesn't matter this time because it's not about like known unknown cards. It's just makes it a little harder. I think slow down for me in the late war.
All right, so they go with Junta, which sucks. But I'm guessing we realign France here.
Yes.
Stick with the plan.
+3.
All
Beautiful.
right.
Okay.
Got 2 more realigns. You want to go Cuba?
I like Cuba. Is there any Thailand is risky, but it's
Is
gets big
Nigeria-
dividends.
I like
Nigeria?
Nigeria doesn't give us Dom, right? But Thailand does.
Thailand, we need to get some good rolls, but I think the
All
advantage of it is pretty good.
I'm in. You convinced me. Nothing. Hey,
Yes! I love it.
Look at that.
Whew. Oh man, I am getting overwhelmed by the card tracker right now.
I can do it next time if you prefer. I'm okay with it.
I was doing so well. Things just fell apart for me here.
Oh,
that's-
there we go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We trade Dom for Dom. Folks, if we make sure I'm counting this up correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, okay, we can. If we play Latin American debt crisis, then we're not spacing this turn.
Right. Well, couldn't we space Lib Theo?
Yes, actually, so I was wrong about that. I was wrong about that. But we are going to lose a guaranteed 2 points to Iran-Iraq war.
Or we space that instead of Lib Theo. If we score Central first.
We're doing EEU on the final AR.
I love that. Yep. So then how do we want to play Central? right now Central is even. If we coup Haiti, then we might pick up a couple points.
Doing non-battlegrounds with the death count at 5. I'm not sure.
I like Nigeria more than Haiti for the time being. I also kind of like taking Brazil and not couing.
Oh yeah, yeah. If that's an option, I think that's the best option. But they might take it first.
There's also, taking Thailand.
Ah, boo.
All right. Well, choices.
I think we take Brazil here first. If they lower the death count with a coup, then we go for Thailand, and they have to respond.
Yeah, I like that too.
That's a good play.
Although, I'm sorry, maybe debt crisis needed to be factored
Go
there.
first.
So we're discarding the debt crisis? Is that the plan?
What happened with blockade? Is that out? I can't remember.
On here. Okay. Landing for a point in Thailand. So we could go. All right. So if we start cooing now, we get 2 coups to their 1.
Did anybody tell me where blockade is? Is that out?
It should be out. Check the discard pile just to be super
we discarded it to Kennedy.
With,
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I like cooing Thailand probably.
So get rid of OPEC, get rid of Latin American debt crisis. Coup Thailand, you thinking?
Not Nigeria?
I vote Nigeria.
If we break Thailand, what are they going to do?
How much is it to get Thailand empty? Or Thailand with just 1 in it?
I guess it's
50-50.
50-50.
Nigeria's fine if you guys want to do that. That's fine.
I think Nigeria is better.
We still have Formosan, right? Like, there's a...
I was thinking that.
We could always use the China card to take Taiwan and then event Formosan.
Yeah.
Let's coup.
All right. Well.
There's something really satisfying about OPEC being the card that we discarded to Latin American death crisis. I can't quite place it, but...
4 points that aren't going their direction?
Yeah.
I definitely want to coup Haiti, guys, to see if we can get 2 points for Central America. Okay.
All right. Well, let's do well for them.
France?
France, yeah. Okay, so do we coup with the Iran-Iraq War or with?
I think we space the Iran-Iraq War with the points so close and them being on the verge of.
You want to then event Libtheo?
After we score Central, yeah.
Are we couing Nigeria here, or?
Yeah, I would say coup it with Formosan.
With Formosa, okay.
Is not the best. I mean, that sucks. Okay, now I would score Central and then space. Yeah. Yeah. Probably.
Or do you want to wait and see if they give us Evil Empire?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
You want to just hold Iran-Iraq War?
We could do that.
Space Libs, hold Iran-Iraq War?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. We're not giving the points either way, so that's fine. One small step, is that discarded or is that still around?
That's still around. Right.
Yeah, it looks like it is, yeah. A lot of cards out there, though, so...
The thing that stings so much about the whole massive coup in Paraguay is that it was like right after we overprotected Argentina.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't ruminate.
No, you're... I mean, yeah, you're right. So what are their known cards?
Just John Paul.
Just JP2. Okay.
And we know that they don't have voice or South America scoring, or at least we did last turn. It's very unlikely that their unknown cards are voice or South America.
Okay.
They're under 17 minutes. We still have 18 and a half, so I think we're doing
I'm due to
fine.
lose power 5 more times in the context of the game, but
Ooh.
oh,
What did they do?
They took Africa Dom.
3 barracks to overprotect Nigeria and take Saharan. I don't think there's much we can do about that. I think we just
No.
You guys don't want to coup with Lib Theo? Oh, not with Central America unscored. Yeah.
No.
And we're not abandoning our Eastern European unrest at the end of the turn plan.
I think we stick with that. I still like EU on AR7 because it deprives them of presence.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
this.
but we are risking war games here. This is a war games risk by not pivoting. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Okay.
I'm okay taking that risk.
Okay, so here's an alternate thought, but it would require us spending EU, which I'm not sure how we want to do. 1 Ethiopia, 2 to Honduras, stop their Dom, get our own Dom. But I hate the idea of giving up EU.
There's so much time in the turn left for them to fight back in Africa too.
Yeah, that's my thought too.
And if we're not couing in Africa, then
yeah, I think we have to.
Battle. Okay, all right. I just wanted to talk it out a bit.
Oh wait, why? I must have miscounted something because
salt.
We're not holding anything.
Yeah, it looks like we have to play out everything. Why?
Because of debt crisis, I guess. Yeah.
Well, in that case, I want to space Iran, Iraq.
Yes, I agree.
So we go with this.
I'm actually okay even with couing with liberation in Southeast African or something if we want to. I mean, if they don't play Africa here, I don't think they have it. We said that before, but it's going to come up, so.
It's going to come up.
But yeah, I like space coup in whatever order, and then EU, AR7.
Yeah, I feel like my suggestion for us to take Algeria was probably the biggest mistake we've made so far. We needed to put a second in Pakistan.
Just thinking this through, is there a world in which we event Iran-Iraq war for a 1 in 3 chance to save the 2 VPs and flip or stop Mideast Dom?
It doesn't stop the Dom, though. Does it?
Oh, it does not stop the Dom. Okay.
Big disappointment there.
Yeah. So they're going to get headline peak.
Unless we get Iran-Iraq successfully spaced.
Okay. So yeah, we still space Iran-Iraq.
Wait, is there even a point to EU now that tear down is gone?
Well, John Paul.
Okay.
John Paul,
yeah,
but
okay.
Also Chernobyl is...
Oh, Chernobyl. Okay, cool.
So event Libtheo?
Either eventing Libtheo or spacing Iran-Iraq here. I don't think it makes much difference because I don't think they have Africa.
Okay, I'll event. It gives them one more turn to play Evil Empire.
Sure. Yeah, Iran is also a prime target for Iranian hostage crisis, so things could get even worse. They always seem to get bad in the Middle East when we're playing. I don't know why, but...
It get even worse.
Oh, and wait, didn't we want to coup an African non-BG with this?
That's what I was thinking.
That gives them...
Oh, it gives them Central Dom and the final scoring.
They have to take it, yeah. But we also, I mean, Africa Dom is also on the table, so either
War
one.
Games is on the table too.
Huh.
Yeah, I think since Africa could come out twice, I think that's got to be our priority here. I mean,
no, guys,
final.
If they had Africa, they would have played it.
No, I know, but I mean before 9 and 10, because we're gonna space Iran-Iraq war and event EU, so we have no more time to mess around in Africa this turn.
Justin, if you feel strongly about this, I'll defer to you. If you're like not, if you're just like then I think we should coup. But like if you feel strongly that we should take Mexico, I can be convinced that it's right.
No, I'm okay with this. Zimbabwe? No, but guys, then they could just realign us out of South Africa and get African Dom anyway.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, take Mexico.
I think we take Mexico.
I changed my mind on a dime.
I think it's better if you coup. We're not going to, but cooing AR7 to stop their dom is better than doing it now because, like, yeah, they can fix it in one of their last 2 action rounds. But we're gonna play EU, so this is fine.
Wait, do we need to play EU before they self John Paul?
No.
How many are in Poland?
3.
So what I'm saying is if they self John Paul, we lose the EU value.
It's still the last turn. It's the last AR, so we're spacing Iran Iraq here, I assume.
Okay.
And then we're playing EU regardless.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, we failed on all of our important rolls.
And one small step is gone.
Yeah.
But we did take back Europe this turn, boys.
Love it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get even worse in just a second.
We also prevented South America Dom. That's not nothing.
That's true.
Or was that last turn? I think that was this turn.
It's just how you're okay on the card count?
No. There should be one more card discarded. Iran-Iraq War. Yep. Okay. Now I'm good.
Europe scoring war games is what we want here.
Yeah, that's what we want. Or Chernobyl. We'll take Chernobyl.
That too.
Voice wouldn't be bad.
I want to draw voice on turn 10. That's my
Exactly.
Yeah.
So do you guys just assume that your voice is going to get terrorismed if you try to hold it from turn 9 to turn 10? Is that like...
I do. That's my assumption.
I don't try to hold it. I mean, if I have it, I want to play it.
Because that's a Brian Reynolds classic. You hold voice from like turn 8.
Aldrich is also out there too. I mean, you can't like count on anything with holding cards.
And is Quagmire in the discard pile? It is, because that's the other, Soviet play. Oh, hey, it's our friend, the Pope.
Put it back in Poland.
Please
Put it back in Poland. Yeah.
Oh, they're geniuses. Literal geniuses.
And yeah, there you go. Still, I like it. Still worth it. Hey, voice.
Don't move any cards, please.
Okay.
They're all new.
They're all brand new. It wouldn't matter if I did, but just for the sake of practice, I won't move anything.
It also just helps me get them in faster.
Okay.
Like that we got Iranian hostage crisis.
All right, we're good. All set.
You think about Bear Trap, friends.
I love Bear Trap. Bear Trap's
I like Bear Trap. I am also concerned about Aldrich, so I don't want to lose voice.
So do you want a headline voice? But we'll lose.
Oh man, it's such a shame. We're if Paraguay was at 2, we could get them presence-less South America. Oh well.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm okay with Bear Trap. I think. I mean, Aldrich is you just always have to risk it.
And with Bear Trap, we can coup.
On the other hand, they've got headline peak. So if we event VOA, they can't headline African scoring. In case that matters. But maybe that doesn't really matter.
If they have war games, it matters.
Actually, we can't stop Dom. Because we only have one battle. Oh, no, that's right. We can take one out of South Africa. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I like VOA. VOA is fine, too. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, this is fine. Actually, yeah. So one out of South Africa, two out of Nigeria, and one out of Thailand. I think is pretty solid.
The alternative is Cal, which, but no, then that basically hands over Africa.
Yeah, if we had Korea, it'd be different. But
So if
you got 12 minutes, guys.
VOA?
That's my vote.
Okay. It's good against Aldrich.
All right, so can we fight the Middle East? Maybe not.
We can if we get them stuck in a bear trap afterwards and then poke Syria or something.
Well, I think now Bear Trap is our AR-7, right?
It depends if they get over the war games threshold.
Mm-hmm. Good point. All right, so we could. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Oh, man.
All right, what if we do something like.
And Saudi?
Yeah, what do you guys think about that?
Doesn't seem like we have too many better options. We can't get anything done in South America.
Right.
Let's just roll high on this.
All right,
I'm
so
good
you
with
okay
this. Yeah.
that VOA and disparticipate?
Yep.
Oh.
Do you dare coup?
What's the conventional wisdom on like Warsaw and like Chernobyl interactions? Like, is there some kind of game of chicken there, or like
You
we're not
like
going
to
put
wait till
two into
Warsaw's out.
Poland, right? Like,
No,
Um,
I don't. It doesn't change Dom.
Make them fill it if they want.
but if they fill it, then there is a world where we get Chernobyl and and they don't get Warsaw, but we don't have enough ops to.
Solidaire is still around.
Oh, Solidarity. Okay, okay.
Yeah, that triggers. I'm guessing our space card is Iranian hostage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Soshkev's is in the discard pile, so I mean, our hand is pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of, do they want to coup? Not looking great.
Well,
Like, do they want to fix Mideast or do they want to take a coup? I guess is the question.
Right. And I think we basically telegraphed that we have Middle East scoring, so if they have war games, they might suck it up and just take those points back.
Mm-hmm.
it's too bad that. Do you guys want a bear trap? No, no.
I think that's AR-7 if we get that far.
Or hold. I want to, if there's any chance of them being able to play war games, then I want to make Middle East our last possible card.
Right. Good point.
They're down to 9.5 minutes.
Thinking the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, fix it. All right, that puts them on Mideast Dom. Okay, so what's the likelihood that we win a Libya coup? Oh wait, no, I can't. That's not what I would say. All right, so we've got a 50-50 chance to flip Libya. And if we did, we'd have 2, but then that still doesn't change Dom, I don't think.
It would temporarily. If they fill both Iraq and Saudi, then we would have to fill. We would fill Israel and stop it.
I don't know, Josiah, what are you thinking?
I like killing Egypt more because of Reagan bombs.
Same odds, right? Actually, I don't think it is the same odds. For some
Yeah,
reason.
four, and we have it.
No, it's slightly better odds in Libya for some reason.
No, we have 2
Wait, go
in
back.
Egypt. So once we get them to 0 in Egypt, we have it.
Okay. Yeah, good point. I'm okay with this.
Yes, this is fine.
All right.
And now they're going to play Reagan bombs Libya.
I would put Iron Lady right into Israel if they don't put anything else there. Assuming they fail Iraq and Saudi here, I mean. Yep.
You like Iron Lady or oh yeah, we have to do all 3, right? Uh-oh. What?
So nasty. Oh.
Mideast?
Yeah, Mideast.
The biggest exhale.
We drop south next.
Yeah.
With
It's
gusto.
good to me.
And Warsaw and Chernobyl. Warsaw, Chernobyl, and Warsaw. And War Games is what we're hoping for turn 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Along with, standard ABM, Junta.
Being able to space Reformer would be nice.
That'd be great.
Maybe they have
It's
shuttle. Oh, we just scored it. Never mind. Yeah, we're good.
It's been a tight one, guys.
That was a free card for them.
Oh man, but if they space here, they also are in War Games range. I'm surprised they haven't. Well, I guess maybe now is their chance.
They might not have it.
A 3-op? Oh yeah, War Games. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Fine.
Events, South America?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Space next.
Yeah, let's space next.
And then Ortega, and then coup Haiti. Right? Seems pretty good.
Take a coup Haiti. I love it.
We don't want to coup Africa with Ortega.
They have 3 battlegrounds.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, that's a point. Sure.
Please.
Okay. Yay. No more peeking for you.
Looks like Cambridge is our hold card.
Cambridge is, yeah, that's fine.
Why wouldn't we just hold Ortega?
Because we get it out of the deck if we ever want to poke Cuba.
Get it out of the deck. What are you talking about? It's turn 9.
Or get it out of the game, rather.
Why would that matter? It's turn 9.
Well, I'm saying that in the future we could put points into Cuba if we get rid of Ortega.
Yeah, or Nicaragua.
Oh, get it out of our hand. I see.
I mean, It's a DEFCON suicide card. So.
It opens us up to the options.
But if we coup Haiti with Cambridge 5, that puts more pressure on Cuba than cooing with Ortega, because they.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I mean, that's a good point.
They might coup Nicaragua for us if we roll high enough in Haiti.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
All right, when we go over, Josiah.
I'm with you.
They had it.
They did have it. Ooh, so nice. That's mean.
That's not good.
I think they have Europe too, because they scrambled to fill Poland.
Let's just use Bear Trap to take it back.
Yeah, I think we have to. Are you okay with that, Peter?
Yeah. This is good. I'm okay with this.
Or, I mean, there's China, but I think.
Nah, let's hold China. Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that.
I think they have Europe right here, so.
I think so too.
If they don't, that was kind of wild.
Right, because they didn't want to play. They didn't want to score Europe until they. There was some small chance that they could get war games that turn. They're probably.
They're at 5.5 minutes as a heads up. So Cambridge 5 cooing Haiti, yeah. Yes. Yep. Boom. Hey. All right. I'm liking our chances a little more now. I was really worried that turn. We that coup in Middle East was.
People,
look at these 4-ups and Warsaw.
There's no better headline, right?
No, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Turn 10, there's no better headline.
Oh man, okay. Now I can breathe.
Well, okay. So our space card is pursing?
That or Warsaw. We have UN, so
right.
Wow, this is such a hand, guys. This is really good.
All right, so questions to think about while they're on the clock. Do we use China or do we hold it for 2 points?
I would see how the board looks at AR7, honestly. I feel like this is pretty solid here, but you never know.
Nixon is still out there also. They can't space Nixon.
That's actually not terrible.
And now they can't space anything, really. Yeah, we'll probably lose, what, you and I?
Yeah.
Or maybe one of the 4-ups.
Warsaw's not bad here, yeah. I don't really care what they take. I mean, they're gonna, or NATO, yeah, but they're purged, so. I think they're gonna coup, and I think we should use Ortega to realign Cuba.
Oh, shit. Well, that's not great.
That's annoying.
That is annoying. So what do they do here? Coup. What's their coup target? Iran?
Maybe? Okay, great. Now we realign Cuba, yeah?
Josiah, you're okay with that?
Yeah.
That wasn't a very convincing but all right.
All right.
Perfect.
So if we go with Nicaragua, it puts us on central control.
Yes.
So Ortega 2 into Cuba?
We could also UN it if we know we're going to play China, right?
Well, let's count this out. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Shuttle doesn't work during final scoring?
Correct. It does not work.
No, if they coup Haiti here, I would use shuttle to take Cuba or something, and then UN Ortega and play China.
Okay.
Even though they might have terrorism?
They have to hit UN.
Well, I guess we could UN Ortega and just put 2 into Cuba. That's also
I think what
fine.
we do is UN Ortega.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Even if they have terrorism, we don't have to put into Cuba. Yeah. That's what you're saying.
Look!
Yay! Points.
It's Reagan bombs.
It's Reagan bombs.
That was a 1-point Q. It's pretty solid. All right, yeah, because they're purged, this is fine. I forgot they were purged. 2 into Cuba is okay.
So that means that we do play the China card. Are we okay with that?
We could take Middle East Dom. Could possibly break Africa. Yeah, I think this is fine.
Yeah, I'm good with it. Josiah, you okay with this?
Yep.
They have 3 minutes left. Less than 3 minutes.
Are we giving up a point in mill-ups? Or do we got... I'm fine with that on the last AR, honestly.
Yeah, especially if we get 3 points from spacing.
That's optimistic given my previous rolls.
50-50 chance, Justin.
Now, just because they don't score Africa this action round doesn't mean they don't have Africa.
This is our lesson from today.
So here's the board. I mean, so we've got Europe for 5. It's pretty even.
Now we're ahead, right? Because of once we fill Central, they only have Africa. I say Truman to Cuba unless they put ops in there, which would be silly under Purge, I think.
Agree. I'm thinking we're going to get terrorism at some point.
In which case, we want to use our higher op cards first, right?
Correct. Yeah. So I'm actually thinking.
Well, we want Pershing. We want Pershing to get terrorism.
Oh, hello.
Right? Oh.
Yeah. Let's use shuttle. That makes total sense. I love it.
There.
Can we stop Africa? Can we put one in like South Africa and then in Ethiopia?
That does stop Africa. You like it?
Let's do it. Yeah. Gives them one more thing to worry about with a minute and a half.
Right. So backstory here. At first, Gabriel they were going to play with 4 players. And I said, no, the ITSL Junta doesn't like that. So they're like, okay, no problem. No, another point.
Sure. That's fine.
You want to coup with Truman?
Let's coup it back. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, gotta wait for the animation.
You guys don't want to use Warsaw?
No, you wanted them to terrorize it, right?
Okay.
No, I mean, it's a point in final scoring. No, I kind of like Warsaw.
Well,
okay.
Peter, what do you think?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I think we got this.
Yeah, so Gabriel wanted to play with 4 people, and I said, no, you can't do that. But now I'm kind of like wishing we did that. If they're struggling to make these decisions with 3 guys.
We struggled, and we also lost a teammate, the operating teammate, for a few minutes.
Connection, for at least 5-6 minutes there. So
Warsaw destroying their clock here.
Doing Saharan states.
Yeah, Sahara.
Yes, Pershing also destroys their clock if we really wanted to win that way, but I think, like I said, we got it anyway.
Not too proud to win that way.
No, I'm not, but they're taking the time, so it's not on us.
I think I know what you're trying to say, Justin, but I think what you're really saying is you are too proud to win that way.
Yeah.
It's not you don't know me at all, Josiah. You think too highly of me.
Space it? Yeah, space it.
Get some
Yay!
points. Oh, now it would suck if we win on time because we have to input the result that way. Oh, we get some more points.
I don't think we're gonna win on time. I think we're okay. They're down to the wire.
Can we stop Africa Dom with this one?
Yeah, let's coup southeast. Yeah, there you go.
Our coup rolls are coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, they come through when it matters. Break Libya, right? And is there anything else we can do? Break Poland or something?
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Oh,
we could, yeah.
Wait, do you guys just want to flip Thailand?
Yes. Well, you don't have to flip it. We can just break that and Libya, right?
And then we're going to go with our last point. Does it not matter?
Let's just stop. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that?
Yeah, so they can't realign South Africa.
Sure.
So they're probably going to put their last... Oh, they go with realigns at the end.
Hail Mary realigns.
Change.
All right, poke Thailand, poke Libya.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Peter.
Do you guys want to do our debrief as part of the video, or do you want me to stop the recording
No.
and then do the debrief?
You want to do them as 2 separate videos?
All right, we'll just include it if people want to hear us chat about the game.
Wow, I feel like our games have gotten harder and harder. I will say that.
Except against DC. That was a cakewalk.
Yeah.
So I think Colorado was a little harder than DC.
No, I mean our past games have gotten harder and harder. The first one was easy. Last one was tough, but we managed to pull it off.
Oh,
and then this one was really tough.
Did you not join us for our game against Colorado?
I think Peter was in that game.
Colorado?
Yeah. All I'm saying is that it wasn't a purely linear progression. Because the DC game was a little easier than the Colorado game. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise, you're right.
Yes.
All right. So, Josiah, do you want to stop recording and then record again?
No. We'll just include it. Let's just talk about our notes on the game. So obviously, one of those Algeria influences needed to be Pakistan.
Why do you say that?
Because it stopped Asia scoring.
Oh, yeah, right. Or Pakistan
Dom.
or like Indonesia or something, anywhere, but yeah.
Yeah. So we should just when we're making our AR6, AR7 plays in the future, we should just, do a quick, can we stop any DOMs with this influence?
Yeah.
Just something to think about.
Well, that was the turn we spaced SOC-govs and we wanted to hold Indo-Pakistani war. So we could have given IP war and stopped their DOM. This was, I think, turn 2.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but they didn't have Korean or IP on turn 1. Is that right?
Yeah, they didn't.
So
they didn't have Korean.
They did have. So if they didn't have IP or Korean, then we should have gone with the plan to stop Asia Dom, the 2 into Pakistan, 2 into South Korea.
Yeah, you're right. Stopping Asia Dom was so easy. I mean, one op would have done it.
Oh, so, I'm talking about a separate instance. I'm talking about AR1, turn 1. We discussed 2 Pakistan, 2 South Korea, and the concern was right. The concern was that they didn't have Asia scoring, like that they would have scored Asia, but they did have Asia. They didn't have South Korean, and they didn't have IP. So, had we known all that, instead of cooing Lao, we should have gone 2 Pakistan, 2 South Korea.
I mean, we say that, but both wars were unseen.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think our thought process was correct on that. That the mill there's a thought that where the Soviets just event VR and then score immediately. So there was a good chance that they didn't have the scoring card because that wasn't the line of play that they took. Mm-hmm. And we hadn't seen either war. So I think it was right that we considered that move, but I also think it was right that we rejected that move. Okay. Because we had our own scoring to play. And, I still think that we did that correctly. Where I think we made the mistake was in the second Asia scoring on turn 3, because I think that came back on turn 3. That's the time where,
instead of taking Algeria, what we should have done is gone 1 Pakistan, 1 France.
During which turn, Josiah?
End of AR2. I believe...
Yeah, this was when we held IP war.
And
I still like holding IP war, but could we have evented Sochgov and kept Europe Dom and put a point into Pakistan?
I don't think so, because we lost. Was it the next turn we lost France? So, yeah, we were going to lose more ops in France anyways.
So defectors is the... Can you check to see what we did with defectors real quick on turn 2?
Yeah, sure.
AR5?
Yeah, just have to bear with me for a sec. There's a lot of... Play deck isn't really great with this. On turn 2, when we played...
Defectors.
defectors.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
went-
So this should have been one France, one Pakistan, I think.
Was France at 3 at this point?
It was at 4.
I think it was at 4 because they gave us special. Oh no, wait, we played special. Never mind.
I think it
So
was
you're
at 4
think-
because I remember them. Or did they only use a 3-op to take France? Yeah, they took it with Warsaw, didn't they?
Hang on, I can find that out. They did that on turn 4 or turn 5?
Turn 3.
On 3 they took France? Oh gosh, that was a mistake.
Yeah, right before we would have scored it for Dom.
Oh yeah. Let's see. They headlined De Gaulle. Of course, they had both De Gaulle. Yeah, you're right, Josiah. They took it with Warsaw.
Yeah.
They did
Okay.
have
So that Algeria should have been one France, one Pakistan. I think.
Yeah.
Would have made a difference in Asia for sure, and probably would have kept. Well, might have been able to keep France.
What did they on? Did they have a 4-op? Yeah, they had NTV.
Oh, so the one
So
in France wouldn't have stopped
Saved
anything.
France, but it would have. We would have saved us Asia Dom.
Yeah.
That was such a
Well-
good thought when you prioritized spacing because they had the captured scientists. That was
Yes,
so
yes.
good. And we hit the space too. That was massive.
Yeah, I mean, what didn't help me was our rolls were pretty horrible.
And those realigns in Thailand. Yo,
Yes,
the realigns in
we got-
Thailand.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
was-
Yeah. I mean, it's like big risk, but big reward. I mean, not really a big risk, but
No, there was like an 88% chance that nothing happened there.
Right.
So it was
But-
like hell.
That's
yeah.
that's where there's a weakness in my play because I'll often take the sort of safer approach, and where I really benefit from having you folks as teammates is that, there's ones where there's a small chance that it'll work, but if it does work, the impact is huge. Whereas I'm more likely to take the safer, slow and steady approach. So
man, Zimawood has done this to me like 2 or 3 times. Like he's had ops in Angola, and I've had in Zaire like 1 or 2. No, like just even, but he'll realign me out of Zaire, and it's so huge. It's like I don't have access back there. So I think sometimes you got to consider those moves that are not like straightforward, just because there's a big reward. If you're able to do it.
So
And
I
we
don't
did-
know if we ever had a good chance at this, but I do think that we paid dearly for never trying to coup Uruguay. Like we had Paraguay and Argentina, and we could have had some foresight on the fact that Paraguay was a big juicy target, and we could have tried to mitigate that by attacking Uruguay. Maybe, I don't know.
It's true, but I think you can just chalk that up to like rolling a 6 with Che. Like
That's true. Yeah, you
It's
can't
like
always
them
account
kicking
for
themselves
that.
for saying something like, "Oh, we should have protected against the realignment in Thailand." I mean,
Yeah,
like,
okay, that's
they're-
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, on the other hand, when we're talking about realigns, like we had Uruguay at what is it, +2? So we could have realigned Uruguay. I often kind of forget about realigns, so that's helpful.
Yeah, we could have realigned Uruguay. That would have been great.
What would we do with the first voice event?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I want to talk about the second voice event, but with the first VOA that was on turn, where was it?
There.
We played VOA on our AR7 on turn 5, and I believe we took Thailand. Let's check.
Yeah,
What
so
did we
yeah,
say?
now that I think about it, because that defectors play into Algeria, it wasn't on the last action round. That's why we weren't thinking about, can we stop a Dom with this? Like, had it been the other way around, had we spaced socialist and then played defectors, we probably wouldn't have missed the Asia play, the Pakistan.
But we
play.
couldn't do that on account of blockade, right?
But we couldn't do that on account of blockade. Yeah, so yeah, it's just kind of we needed to like kind of read ahead there, which is always very hard.
I can't remember exactly how the order of things played out when we took Paraguay, but one option I was thinking about for voice, we talked about this briefly, I think, taking 2 out of Argentina and then like Nigeria or Thailand or something else. Because we took 2 out of Asia, they were able to like almost do extra by using the China card. But if we'd taken 2 out of Argentina, it would have been 2-0 us. We use OAS in Peru, and then we have realigns in Chile where they can't get back in because they don't have adjacency. So that was another thing I was thinking might have helped us in the long term in the southern part of South America.
Yeah.
On the other hand, not to toot our horn, but I think we played if this makes sense, the early late war, that turns 8 and 9. I think we played that really well. I mean, like that being able to score Mideast for nothing.
Yes, that was a big coup. I wasn't even thinking about coupping there. I was like, let's just drop Mideast AR7, which would have worked as well, but we would have given up points. I think the coupping was a really great idea, and switching to Egypt, Josiah. It's like Libya. Let's just do Libya. But yeah, we got an extra point from Libya from Breaking Bombs, so that did go really well.
And also, I think that we were correct in identifying when we weren't supposed to fight back in Africa.
Well, here's something to think about, and I didn't even consider it till just now. If you were them and the VP track was at 6, would you event War Games for the tie? There's nothing in the U.S. Cup rules about how to handle ties. But if you were them, would you be confident in your victory? Because I would have taken the tie.
I don't think it was that.
Honestly, that's the kind of thing, like, if you had brought that up in the middle of the game, I would have wanted to look up their record.
Their record?
Yeah.
Well, we're their first game.
Oh,
so,
well, then I think they would have. Yeah, if it's their first game.
Especially when... Well, here's the thing. The playoff structure is, basically, we do all of these round-robin games in order to only get rid of 2 teams. So having an okay record, as long as you don't have the worst record in your division, you're on to the next round.
Yeah.
So I think if I was them, I would take the tie. Now, in some tournaments, there's something about seeding, right? A tie would go to the higher seed player.
Yeah.
So it could have been difficult, but given what the board was looking like...
It was tilting our way, but I don't think it was as extreme until we purged them.
And we got a little we got a little lucky with Africa scoring not showing up.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, if they got purged against us, I mean, I feel like they could have had a chance in winning this one.
Good point.
Yeah, or if Africa scoring had come sooner, they could have won with War Games.
Yeah. All right, good point.
Interesting to consider, though, for sure, like the value of the tie.
But there was a long time where, they had War Games at 6. That was really, really tense.
Yeah.
I think that was the tensest part of the game.
Can we see that turn again? I'm just curious if they had like...
Is that turn 9?
Didn't they have a chance to space, or they didn't have any cards to space? They had only 2 ops. That's so hilarious. Yeah. I would have spaced a 3-op red card in that case if they gave me a chance to play War Games, but they didn't have one. So that's
space
crazy.
War Games to play War Games.
Yeah, right.
Is there a held card? Let's see. We don't know.
It doesn't tell us.
Yeah, but you're right. I'm sure they would have taken the 50-50 chance for a win.
Man, just seeing this also with all these 2 ops makes me feel even that much better about coupping in the Middle East, because we might have been able to like do something there, even if the coup hadn't been fully successful. Because they if we got, not even Dom, but it was 2-1, they couldn't take it back without War Games. They don't have any 3 ops. It's crazy.
Well, I'm out of notes.
Same here. I think we played well as a team. That's my only other thing I'll say is that we kind of balance each other out well. I'll try to work on my internet connection issue. I'll get out onto the with a hard hat and splice some wires or something.
I almost tracked cards perfectly. It was just around beginning of the late war. I got a little overwhelmed, but then I caught back up.
Well, guys, I have to tell you, it's been awesome just chatting and shooting the shit with you guys and playing, what is it, like 3 games at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen either of you in real life, but it's awesome to, connect this way. And,
Yeah.
My sentiments exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well,
bring it to Texas next week. Let's do it.
That's going to be our floating bye week, right? That's going to be our easy game.
I think so.
Yeah, right.
Thanks everyone for tuning in, and also for our opponents are watching. Thank you so much for a fantastic game. Bye everyone.
Yeah.